Right. Shogunate against Galaxy. This is a sigh of relief. No, that was not a sigh of relief. It was a sigh of disappointment that we've got Cafe and Clubhouse again. Alright, well, Galaxy against Shogunate, the second matchup of the SSD4. First ban, of course, being Thatcher. I wouldn't expect anything else, and I'm expecting Jackal or Maverick here. Of course, I can't give too much insight on Galaxy. I've never seen them play, but can give a bit more insight into Shogunate. We're going to see a Capital get banned out now. Of course, removing those firebolts and smokes, of course, can be a huge impact later in the round, especially when they go for plants, or just denying a bandit trick. On the side of the defense, let's see who Galaxy are gonna ban. Okay, it's gonna be Wamai. Now, I understand why they've done that. They've banned the Capital, and then they've banned the Wamai, which just, they cancel each other out, because of course the only thing that can catch Capital is Wamai, but now they're both out of the equation, so that's a bit strange, but nevertheless, that's their choice. And let's see who Shogunate ban on defense. Of course, they're starting on defense first on a map like Clubhouse. Probably the most strategic map in the map pool, and they're going to ban out the Maestro. Of course, the intel that those evil eyes bring can be very substantial throughout the round, and of course, you can shock people and give them a little bit of a tickle.
It's interesting to see that they haven't banned Kaid or like Bandit or anything.
Oh, yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but of course, like Maverick's in play, but a lot of the time you won't really need a Kaid, especially on like, you might need him on bottom floor for the Moto and Blue Hatch, but for Kitchen Hatch you can just impact trick that fairly easily. And I just realised what I said earlier. I said about the Maestro come tickling you. I think it's a bit more of a sting than a tickle. Unless you want to get tickled to death. I don't know what you're into. Right, we're going to see 2 6 picks come out. IQ to Jackal and Cade to Pulse.
At least it's not IQ to IQ and Kaid to Kaid.
Oh yeah, no, like we've seen Operator like 6 picks to themselves so many times. It's getting so stupid at this point. Oh no. DOS is just like, it's Kranus all over again.
When people are saying in the chat, the clock has stopped, but no, the clock is delayed by 5 minutes because the stream is delayed by 5 minutes, don't worry.
Wait, what are they saying the clock has stopped?
I don't know.
Well,
it's because they think it's paused even though it hasn't, it's just 5 minutes delayed.
Oh, okay.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright, we're getting into round 1 now. They've gone to that basement site, being Armory and Church. Of course, like we did see, we saw the Cade get 6 in the top 2, and of course now this pretty much signifies that they're going to go for that impact trick into that kitchen hatch. Of course, the bar hatch is more vulnerable. It is possible to impact trick it, but it is extremely difficult to do so. And you'll need some sort of like extendo arm if you want to get over there.
10 seconds remaining.
Now the lineup on the attacking side is quite...
5 seconds remaining.
You do see it very often, of course. Like, you've got the Jackal for the roam clear, you've got the flashbangs on the Hibana, and then you've got the stage as well. And more likely than not, the Jackal will also have smoke grenades. And of course, you've got all the utility that Zofia brings, which... Of course, burning those ADSs are going to be relatively easy now, and the fact that Galaxy banned Wamai as well, it's going to make that even easier for them. Okay, seems like Galaxy are going for that quick roam clear. No, the Hibana does have great charges. Those ADSs should be a bit more of a hassle, and they should stay a bit more prominent for longer. And they're going to have to waste some of the more key utility if they want to dispose of them. No, not much progress being made, of course. The attackers are starting to roam clear on the top floor. But of course, there aren't any defenders to find as of yet. As I think most of them are on site, if not all of them. Nabix is playing quite an aggressive angle, as we said now, but he decides to fall back after the blue hatch is open. He's going to stay on that Gaio shield, but he is somewhat covered by that boiler.
Going live.
And if he doesn't get droned out, then he could surely make a big impact later in the round. Seems like he might go for that oil pit flank. The attacker's now starting to open those hatches and of course get those line of sight and potential drops which they can make use of later in the round. Kitchen hatch is still closed, and of course they're going to want to impact trick it, but if Maverick does his job, then he should be able to get that open with ease. But of course there is Pulse below, who at any moment can throw that C4 out and try to take one of the attackers down. A minute and 15 seconds are left now, but nothing really has been done just yet. The impact trick's going to go out, but he doesn't find the Hibana pellets in the hatch. Oh, the hatch. Oh, that was milliseconds off getting open, but now Hibana can surely get the hatch open as there's no longer any impacts on the side of defense. Unless the Goyo brought someone. Wait, no, Goyo can't even bring any. So yeah, that hatch is surely getting opened unless they want to waste a C4. Oh wait, no, Hibana has no pellets left.
Bomb located by attackers.
So now Maverick is going to be the one to try to get that hatch open. The first pick comes in.
Ready to torch.
Oh, and then a refrag comes out.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Wait, is the scoreboard working this time?
I
Oh my
don't
god,
know.
it is. It is working.
Oh, it is working. Very
Oh,
nice. It's not broken. Oh, and a pick comes out. Flex takes out Busts. Oh, I don't know these people's names. Now it's a 3v4, 20 seconds left. The attackers have to push in now. That Malusi Wubble slowing him down and he gets picked off by Zephyr.
15 seconds remaining.
Now the attackers 2v4. They have to push in, play hard, finds one onto Ruse, but still quite a few picks to find, and they're both just funneling through that door, and the shotgun meets their face as he finds one. He trying to go down the other way, but Nebix finds him as he rotated into Moto, and SHO gonna win out round number 1. Can I just say, is there a player on Galaxy called Swifty? There is, Swifty X. Spelled differently to Swifty, but basically the same name, so that's going to be really puzzling for me. Right, yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, look at this. Right, obviously it's the first round. Oh, no. There's a rehost
Everyone
coming
loves
out
a
after the first
rehost.
round. No, everyone does not love a rehost. I don't love a rehost.
I love a
like it.
rehost.
No.
Rehosts are great. I don't know what you're on about. Rehosts are absolutely great.
Ah.
I've been invited to a game by Banshee. Thank you, Banshee, for the invite.
He wants to play.
Apparently Banshee wants to play.
Wait, can you keep me unmuted just so I can answer this question?
Yeah. You're unmuted
Okay,
still.
right. GLXY, whatever your name is. I predicted for Team Sequence Academy to make it to the top 4. That's what I predicted. You can go watch the video if you want. I'm not going to give you too much info, but they win a lot. That's all I'm going to say to you. If you want to go watch that predictions video, then go ahead. Can't believe we got a rehost already.
I have to decline Banshee's invite, unfortunately.
You don't want to play with him? How mean.
Well, I mean,
You
I
make him
would,
cry.
but there's a bit of an issue right now.
Thanks, kids crying.
Man's crying. That's an oof.
You better say sorry to him.
They went to church, and Orange did win. And the bands were Thatcher,
Capital Wamai, and
Thatch,
I have no idea.
Capital, Wamai, and
I don't remember the last
Maestra.
one. Oh yeah, it was my show, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for everyone to come back. And in the meantime, let's have some tunes.
Oh no, please put Anthem on. Hey, we're back after the rehost that everyone definitely loves to see. And we're back with round number 2. I can't believe there's a rehost after that first round. Was it Galaxy that called the rehost?
Yeah, it was Galaxy's called rehost because they had ping
Okay.
issues.
Yeah, so that means, of course, they no longer have a rehost for this map. Everyone's kills have been reset, so there's no stats to look at anymore just yet until this next round gets played. They're going to be diverting to CCTV and cache, and seems like, yeah, they're going to be keeping a Mozzie, but they're going to 6-pick off the Valkyrie to a Mute. Now, of course, Mute is by far the best operator to deny droning and other things like that, of course. But Mute really shines when he works in tandem with other
Attackers
operators,
need to
especially
locate and
Mozzie.
defuse
Of
bombs.
course, he can catch those drones in that Mute jammer, and then Mozzie can just come along and, well, it's free real estate for him. He can just come and steal them. Okay. Like I said yesterday, and every other time for last to be played, the strategy remains mainly the same, but obviously the few minor adjustments can end up winning rounds, 100%, like, definitely. Like, we're seeing that shield get played, and I already know what they're doing there. If you know, in between, you can get a tiny angle in between this shield and, yeah, you're looking at it now, yeah, you can get a tiny angle all the way onto the door, and they basically can't see you whatsoever.
Attackers
So
are
it's
moving out to locate
really
a bomb and defuse it. The attacker's bomb diffuser has
I'm
been
gonna see
dropped.
Cade get played as well,
Attackers
which
recovered
of
the
course I
bomb
didn't mention,
diffuser.
but the attackers have brought an IQ, which should mean
Attackers
that
recovered the diffuser.
those electricals should be able to get dealt with fairly easily, but we'll have to wait and see. But the angling garage now gets opened, and it's not the largest of angles because of course there was a mute hammer there. Now that Book already prepping the wall because as soon as the Maverick chick comes out, oh no. I was going to say as soon as the Maverick chick comes out, it'll open automatically. But then Book decides to shoot his teammate. Of course it was by accident, but he's now lost almost all his HP. He's on about 10 HP now. And one bullet will kill him
Bomb has been
when he's
located.
going for this Maverick trick. So if a defender decides to peek, then he's gone. Maverick trick is successful, and of course the wall is already open because the soft wall got breached by the Book earlier. And now they have that extra angle in his sight, but the issue with this is, of course, the electrical is still alive, which means phantom damage can come out. So if that Maverick tries to walk through, then the phantom damage of the electrical could kill him. Unless he gets reset, and then of course he'll be on 20 HP, rather than the 10 that he is on. The attacker's going for somewhat of a split push. It does seem that there is only that Sophia, Swifty, pushing from the bedroom side. He's just droning out now, trying to find any players on that side, and of course there is the Jaeger, which now gets spotted out and starts to push back into construction where he's safe and sound. We've got Doss on that bottom floor starting to work his way up. He's obviously trying to roam play, but there are no rumors to find just yet. But that player in the rafters gets spotted out and taken out. As posts outside the breach, we got Play Hard playing from below on the Book. He almost takes out Nabix, but Post doesn't guard just yet. Flex using that first smoke canister does a bit of damage to Host. I'm not gonna lie, these names are confusing me. Host. Oh man, I'm having like an aneurysm kind of reading names. So, the second Toxic Babe goes out but gets caught by the electrical orb. Takes him out. Playout takes out Flex, but of course earlier Swifty also got taken out. I think that was by that Snappy, I'm not too sure about that one, however. Plant's going down, it seems that Maverick's managed to wiggle his way into sight and he's planting in that stable spot, so I see him come out here to realise, there it is! And he finds him at the very last second. Wait, no! He managed to get it down! Nabix then finds Play Hard, and now the attackers are in a deficit, as well as Doss getting injured. It's all on to Huss in a 1v3. The diffuser's down, so all he has to do is
Defenders have
deny
eyes
that.
on the
But
diffuser.
of course, with
Attackers
3 bodies
need
to
protect
find,
it.
surely one of them should be able to defuse whilst the other cover. Seems like a run up to come out, and there it is. He's going to ignore that player and go for the Cade. However, he does miss his shots. But the defusal still isn't going down, but now it is. Snappy gets the defusal, and there we go. He gets injured out, and
Bomb
that's
diffuser
the round.
disabled by defenders.
2-0 to Shogunate.
Defender mission successful.
The attack seemed so strong, and then it all started to fall apart, of course, because it was only the Maverick and that IQ near where the diffuser got planted, and Maverick got taken out as soon as it got put down. And there were 2 players towards construction, and the bedroom side in general, who just got picked off by the defenders, and then they all converged their attention towards the IQ, and well, she didn't last long. Oh, look at this ban wave. Things you love to see. Oh, that button ban. Okay, now that they've successfully defended those two primary sites, they're now going to go to gym and bedroom. And every time this map is played, I always say the most game-changing operator for this site in my mind is that castle, because of course there's so many different strategies that you could do with the castle in play. There's so many more angles that you can hold.
as many
Because of
bombs
course,
as you
if you
can.
don't have that castle and you don't place one of those castle barricades on that gym door, then they can just go to the gym window and take out any electrical or any bandit that's placed there. So breaking a castle changes everything really. We're going to see that shield get placed on the bed, and now of course you can get the angle below the shield. It's a very nice pixel angle. More times than not, the defender holding that angle will win out against whoever plays trying to peek them.
10 seconds left before insertion.
It's very similar to the shield on Oregon in Master Bedroom, where you can place it on that bed and get the angle underneath. It's pretty much the same thing to that, but the angle is a little bit smaller.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. They're doing the extended hold into cache. Of course, the attacker should know this by now, as they have realised that the kennel walls are still closed and reinforced. Seems like they want to take early access of those rafters, but of course the player's getting Z-pinged out, and they now know he's there. I'm not sure if the drone got taken out, however.
Reloading, cover me!
It seems like Nabix is prepped to run out on that gym window to try to find anyone in the surrounding area. So of course, they could be on the roof or the AT unit, but of course no one's there just yet. Play hard now using his sledgehammer to breach open the wall, so of course when that Maverick comes out, it will then be able to it'll just crumble. That'll be nothing there. It seems like they're having a bit of trouble though, because the sledgehammer didn't shoot it a bit, which of course isn't their fault. So now they're opting to shoot it out, so Maverick trick can happen. And they can just get easy access, and here it goes, the Maverick trick going out once again. Of course, it is a bit more difficult to Maverick trick when that soft wall's destroyed, because it can mess it up a little bit, and
Attackers
it's
located
proven
the
that.
bomb.
He does get the wall open, however, and there's still a minute 40 left, so he did that in relatively good time.
Bomb
Doesn't
located
seem
by
like much
attackers.
pressure's getting placed onto the players in cache and construction, as there is only one attacker there at the moment. It seems like they have someone going there to help them out. No, they've got two more to help them out. Now they're starting to apply that pressure. Those defenders are really going to start feeling it if they keep deciding to stay where they are and take these gunfights. Of course, 9 times out of 10, the attackers should be winning the gunfight, so unless it's a headshot, of course, because the attackers have the better weapons in general. Stefan tries to push into cache, he's doing the HP for it, and now he's stuck behind that box. He goes for the swing and he gets taken out. There we go, prime example of what I said, but two refrags come out from the side of Shogunate as they take out Spike on the Biggie. Snappy almost gets taken down, but he manages to slip away for now. The shots come in, but no kills found just yet. The defenders once again in that advantage, as that seems a custom at the moment.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
The attackers still have to push in. Of course, the wall is open, but there is no attacker there to push through it just yet. They're trying to apply as much pressure as possible when they go for the execute. Well, they only have 25 seconds left, so that's going to have to come in very soon. Snappy now going for the swing, but he gets taken out by Huss. Wallbang can almost find the player on the other side of that wall, but
15 seconds
no
remaining.
kill found just yet. 15 seconds left. They're going to have to go for the execute very soon. Oh wow,
10
50 with
seconds
a
remaining.
beautiful kill, but the refrag comes in and it's the 2v2. Wallbangs are coming
5
in and
seconds
Bruce
to
gets
go.
taken out. The last player is in that bathroom. They're going to have to go for the plant, and if the cover is not given, then the Bix can surely go for the swing and take him out. He finds one, but he doesn't know where the planter is. Oh no!
Defenders have located
Oh
the
no! Joss didn't have enough ammo in that bearing 9 to finish him off. He had to reload. He ran out of
Defenders
bullets.
have disabled the bomb diffuser.
I think if
Bomb
the Bix
defusing
didn't
attempt
win that
failed.
one, his
Defenders
team
win.
would have been angry at him. That's the third round in a row for Shogunate, and now of course that first site they went to will open up once again. Wow. It seems like just continuously both teams are just continuously trading at this point. Like, it never seems like one team's in the advantage for too long. Of course, we did see Shogun in the man advantage, but then it surely dwindled back and it became even once again. Now, like I said, that first set they went to is now back opened up, and it's Church. First set they went to and successfully defended. We're going to see a 6-pick off a Jaeger to a Vigil. Seems a little bit strange, and then we're going to see Maverick get swapped out for an Ace, of course. Mainly, Ace's main job for when they're going bottom 4 is of course to get dirt open, because Hibana needs to focus on
Attackers
getting
need to
those hatches.
locate and defuse bombs.
And I am a bit confused by the 6-pick on the defensive side, of course. Opted to not choose that Jaeger, when there's so many flashbangs and grenades to be brought, and where am I banned? Okay. Now I understand why they've played the operators they have. If you've ever watched Pro League, you'll know that this is
10 seconds
commonly
remaining.
known as the SSG strat. You've got the Mute and the Mozzie, usually to roam on the top floor.
5 seconds
You've got the
left before
Vigil
insertion.
on that middle floor. And then the rest of them are on site, and
Attackers
they
are
usually
moving out to
open the
locate a
bar
bomb
hatch
and
and
defuse
castle
it.
barricade bar off, so it's easier for that defender who is holding it to hold it, of course. And it seems likely that that's exactly what they're going for. So, if the attackers have researched about all the strategies, then surely they'll know that exactly what strategy they're going for, and they should know a counter to it, of course. Rushing site is an option, but of course it is a dangerous option, as of course because most of the hatches are open, so the defenders can just get back to site in very quick time. And yeah, you do see that bar hatch has been opened, and the attackers have realised now, so surely they know what type of hold they're going for. It appears they do, and now they're just deciding to open dirt. Oh, but no! Zephyr from those main stairs
Bomb
takes out Husk,
located
and
by
that
attackers.
IQ gone. Of course, IQ being the main counter to Vigil, as she can see him when his ability is active through any floor or wall, because of course it is an electronic. The attackers now opted to push through the tunnel as they've realised what strategy they're going for. Oh, Swifty with 2 huge picks onto
A
Nivix
bomb
and
has been
Zephyr.
located.
That's 2 Roamers gone. And I think Castle's on site as well as Legion, so it should be just snappy on their own, unless he's already fallen back. And Play Hard finds a pick onto Flex. Now it's a 4v2 in favour of the attackers. Both defenders are now on site, so they can control these angles, but Snappy gets spotted out by that drone, but he does take it out. All the attackers pushing in now. Biggie takes out Ruse, and it's all on Snappy playing in Church. He rotates into blue, but he has 4 people to find, and the diffuser's going down. He's gonna have 45 seconds to try and find it, but never mind. Play Hard just takes him out. GLXY with an amazing round on that attack, as they just picked apart the strategy that Shogun were going for. Very nice round for GLXY as they pick up their first round. Of course, usually it would be the defenders in the lead, as most maps in this game are defender-sided, but it just seems they did extremely well on that attack. Alright, they're going now to Church and Arsenal again, of course. They lost it on that last round. But I think, yeah, they're definitely changing up the strat this time round, of course.
Defenders,
the SSG strat
protect your
did not
bombs
work
from
for them
being defused by
in
attackers.
any way, shape or form. They found 1 pick and then no more after that. So now they're going to more of a default strat, of course, bringing the Cade for the hatches. Of course, it depends on which hatches he decides to use those electricals on. Of course, with the kitchen hatch, of course it stops it getting open, but Sophia, Sledge, or anyone with any sort of explosive can destroy that electrical if it's well timed. So opting to place the electrical on the blue hatch as well as that metal hatch, it does seem like a better idea because the kitchen hatch is the easiest to impact trick.
5 seconds left
And also
before
it's the only
insertion.
one worth impact tricking, of course, because it's impossible to impact trick blue from side.
Attackers' objective is to
Impact tricking
locate a
bar
bomb and
is
defuse.
very difficult to do. The IQ come out once again. Of course, to counter any sort of electronics they have, but for this round, the main thing is that the IQ will be able to counter. It's basically just those ADS's electricals and mute jammers, because of course, the Melissa Geddes will get spotted out, but you can't destroy them with any bullets. And those Vulcan shields on Goyo, aren't electronic. So, the things the IQ will be able to viably take down will basically just be those ADSs that move them through the floor, because of course that electrical is going to be placed in those safe positions where they can't really get destroyed. Alright, here we go. The attackers now already making their way into Swamp. Well, you have Swifty coming in from Strip side. And there's still plenty of time, as only a minute's been gone so far, so they do have quite a while.
Drone spinning up. LED's fitting.
A bomb has been located.
Like I said, the attackers are making good progress, taking that map control, playing it quite relatively safe, and now
Attackers
the IQ
have
is shooting
located a
through the
bomb.
floor to try to destroy any of those defender gadgets. Not too sure if she has succeeded, however. She finds the electrical's location, but of course she can't really shoot it because of the metal frame. But they do know where it is now, so it should be a bit easier to dispose of. Now, dirt tunnel's getting opened by the Hibana, using 2 sets of Hibana pellets, which is a bit interesting, because now she only has 1. And you can only open 1 out of those 3 hatches now, which, of course, it's even more weird the fact that you've got Ace as well.
Activating Silver.
Still a minute left, but no picks have been found or damage as of yet. Seems the defenders are very vigilant on holding this site and they don't want to make any mistakes, which can of course give the attackers an advantage. So they're just trying to play as safely as possible at the moment and just try not to peek. Appears to be, as yeah, the defenders just seem to be hunkering down. There's still 40 seconds left, so the attackers have a bit of time to play with, but they are going to have to go for an execution. Relative time. Blue control has been taken as well, so cross angles can be held. But no, Swifty gets taken down from Armory by Left Blockade, but Refresh comes out as Hunt takes out Snappy, and he's in the site, but Pig's coming out on both sides, and Player takes down one, and Big finds the refrag, Biggie finds the refrag onto the Bigs, and it's just frags coming out everywhere. Plant should be able to go down, and here it is, Biggie going for the plant.
10 seconds remaining.
Flex finds one to play harder now, it's a 2v2.
Attackers are activating
Biggie's on
the
about
diffuser.
1 HP as well, so it's not looking too great. They're gonna have to hold these angles and try to find these picks. No! Doss looks off the angle for a second, and then Ruse decides to peek, and Biggie now in a 1v2 with 1 HP. He's gonna have to try his best. You have Flex coming from the back. Oh, but he finds one onto Ruse, but there it is, the
Attackers need
refrag
to
from
protect
Flex
the
comes
diffuser.
out.
Position compromised.
And Shogunate with their 4th round. I have to say,
Defenders have disabled
when I
the
was
bomb
making that
diffuser.
predictions video, I didn't know that. What these teams were capable of course, because I haven't seen GLXY play ever. But it seems like they are actually quite good. Gun skill wise, they are managing to pull off these, like, they're in even match for each other, it seems like. It just seems like Shogunate are just playing it a bit more passively when they need to. It's like they know how to play it and when to play what play style, it appears to be at the moment. And now they're going to CCTV and Cash once again. Biggie now going onto that Maverick, potentially, and we may see an Ella. Not too sure if we've seen it so far. And I think this is a good time to bring up those stats if possible. Okay, maybe not. We're going to see the 6-bit come in as Zephyr switches to a mirror from that Ella.
Attackers need to locate
Very,
and defuse
very different
bomb.
operators, of course. Ella is Aroma, whereas Mirror is... I'm not going to say Mirror's anchor, because she is an anchor, but she's just annoying, is what she is. Right, if you see what the defenders have done here by opening the bottom of that wall, basically what that is, it denies the attackers. Well, it doesn't deny it, but it makes Maverick tricking so much harder. As it'll just... I'm not too sure why or how,
10
but it
seconds to insertion.
messes up his torch when you go across that wall.
5 seconds left before insertion.
And I like what they've done here. Like, I've seen this
Attackers
mirror
objective
strategy
is to
before,
locate a bomb and
placing it
defuse
on, in garage, and of course you are relatively safe unless the garage wall gets opened by Hibana, and then she can get an angle up there. But she can't get an angle onto the
Knock, knock.
mirror window itself, I don't think. Well, they can anyway. I'm not too sure, however, so I could be wrong. It is quite a strong strategy.
Changing
I
mag.
don't know what that explosion was. Was it the garage wall? I'm not too sure. Or maybe an impact grenade. Oh,
Got it ready.
was the garage wall. It was only the very top, of course, because we had that regen-man, but nevertheless, it is open. Not fully, but somewhat. See, here it is, look. It's messing up the map a little bit, but it shouldn't waste too much of his time. He is making quick work of it. Taking a little bit of damage in the process as he gets attacked a little bit by the electric. We have Nabix waiting. He's going to go for that C4, but it gets destroyed by the electrified wall.
Bomb located by
If
attackers.
the wall wasn't electrified there, that certainly would have been a kill onto the Maverick, but just not this time around. Swifty's already made his way to the bottom of those red stairs, and there is a player contesting it on a ruse. So he's going to be careful to push up. Of course, not looking too great for himself at the moment. He's on about 1 HP. Doss takes quite a substantial amount of damage. He's on about 20 now. However, this IQ is making nice work of all these defender gadgets. Of course, he may have been able to take out the player on their cameras, but not anymore. They opted to get off the cameras for now. All the full bangs that could come in right now, but it seems like he's not going for him. Still 5v5, a minute and 10 seconds left, and there the first pick comes in. Flex takes out through that floor. Very nice angle being held there. Now Flex is holding the angle through the shrapnel.
Yes, in position!
The wall is finally being opened as the attackers have established their dominance within that room. Swift is going to have to move or breathe in that toxic gas and get punished. Another toxic canister gets thrown out. There's still 40 seconds left. Swift takes about 20 HP from that. Frag grenade goes out. Will it find Flex? Yes, it does. It enters him. Will the refrag be able to revive him though? That's the issue at the moment. Seems like they're going for it. And it manages to happen somehow. Everyone gets popped. The Cade on red isn't supporting his team at the minute. The last canister comes out. Josh tries to jump in, but he gets injured.
15 seconds remaining.
There's so many picks coming in on the side of that defense now. It's a glorified 3v5. Now it's basically a 1v4. And Flex. A very nice swing as he just takes out two of them. Shogun at 5-1 up at the moment. Seems like they're managing to get these frags. GLXY are doing well, but not good enough. The picks just keep raining in on the side of Shogunate. And it seems like they're going to have to try play with their time a bit better. Like, they are doing well, but it's just, of course, it is a 20-second matter, and they are trying to push in these 20 seconds, but with no frags found earlier on, it's going to be a bit hard if you've got so many defenders watching cross angles, and no one flanking. I'm not sure if the Hibana was flanking and got taken out, I'm not too sure. Nevertheless.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, going back to Jim. They have managed to defend successfully. I think once, maybe twice, I'm not too sure. Of course, they make the same strategy as they did work last time.
GLXY up and running. GLXY active. Camera here.
10 seconds to go. 5
Window
seconds to go.
reinforced!
What's going on there? Is he
Door
breaks it
secure.
down and then rebarricades it. Is it broken?
Attackers
I'm not
must
too sure.
locate and defuse a bomb.
Going for the same hold once again, it seems to be. Oh no, they are changing up a little bit.
Camera
They've moved the rotation
activated.
onto the rafters. Right side to the left side. Now, of course, if they open the bottom of that garage, the rotation can no longer be used, and the player in garage will be stuck. It'll come down to if they realise that, however. And they're still setting up. Because the round has been on for a while now.
Activating
Got Huts
drone.
on the Twitch, sending in his drone, but
The
has to get off
camera feed
instead.
up and running.
Now, Nabix is going to get droned out, and he's going to have to try and reposition.
Cover me.
Can't find where his rotate is, it seems to be. He doesn't now and somehow manages to get away. He takes out the Twitch drone in the process, which was caught in that mute jammer.
Torches a go.
The attackers basically made no progress so far. They're taking the weapon. Nowhere near the site. The site is in gym and bedroom. Which makes an extended hold like this so impactful because of course if you push him from that side, you're going to have to take control of all this map control before you can go for an execute.
Activating drone.
And taking control is going to be extremely difficult.
A bomb has been located.
Loading new magazine. Looking shell.
So, they've still got a minute 40, so that's a decent amount of time to play with. Seems like that was a bit of a waste to use that as a fear charge because of course there were 3 players there and they could get rid of that with relative ease in about 2 seconds. So it seems a bit puzzling that wasting some of that utility, of course, because you have all these shields. Well, they have 1 shield. Even still, Zephyr's going to try to rotate out and the pick is not found from the side of the attack and he manages to escape. And there we go, and a big fine toasts and already the defenders are in the advantage. It just seems like these picks that should be getting found on the side of the attackers aren't. They let Zephyr escape, which, well, it's a grave mistake, as it probably will come back to bite them later in this round, as he is still playing in construction. The drone doesn't spot him out, however, it does spot Navix out, and I'm pretty sure it finally spots him out now. He's on his cap, so, oh my god, no. Zephyr just swings in, and there we go, just like I said, it's come back to bite them. They didn't find the frag when he was trying to get out of there. Oh my god, no, but, oh wow, it's just rapidly swung in favour of the attackers. 3 huge picks are found in very quick succession. Play hard fighting
Attacker's
Ruse now.
bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Seems like Ruse is winning that good fight and he stops the plant. And it's once again pretty even, and there we go. It's once again in favour of the defenders. They're just going back and forth at this point. Play hard knows that he basically can't win this on 1 HP with 2 defenders to find, and doesn't even have the diffuser.
10 seconds to
He's
go.
just going to go for it and hope for a miracle to happen. Miracle can rarely
5
happen.
seconds left.
as we
Attackers
see,
recovered the diffuser.
Ruse playing behind that shield just picks him off, and that's the first half gone. Shogun it with a 6-1 scoreline in that first half. Like, of course, it's a defender-sided map, but damn, 6-1. It's not looking too great for them at the minute. Of course, they are now on the defense, and of course, the map is usually defender-sided, so they might be able to pull back some rounds. It just depends if they can pull back enough. Of course, it is first to 8. But if they do lose this map, there are still 2 maps. And whose map choice was this? I'm not too sure.
This is Galaxy's choice.
Oh, it's not looking too great for them then. This is Galaxy's choice of map, and they're losing 6-1. And of course, after this, pretty sure we go to Cafe. Which was
Attackers
Shogun
need to
as map choice.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I know how good Shogun are on that map. Trust me. Okay, then now going back to the basement. As they have. Oh wait, no, my bad. It's sites. I apologise. So the first site, Galaxy going to his basement, and one of the drones on the side of the Shogun had already been taken out. I'm pretty sure it died to the hatch, because as soon I think
10 seconds to
Pulse
insertion.
squashed the drone with a reinforcement.
5 seconds
So
remaining.
they still have 9 drones, which of course is a very large amount of utility to be
Attackers
used.
are moving out to
As of
locate
course,
a bomb
intel
and
is
defuse
key
it.
to getting to this. So they haven't lost too much yet. Of course, this does mean that they can drone out those roamers, but as you can see, there are no roamers to clear out. As every single player is on site. So, Shogun at taking map control now. Yeah, them taking map control now won't be hard at all, as there's no one to contest them on any floor other than the bottom one, of course, where the site is situated, or where the defenders are situated. So they should have a breeze just droning it out, finding the location of the defenders, and just maybe even opening those hatches. Decent angle being held from Mickey there. Oil pit drop. And there's still 2 minutes left. The attackers have basically cleared the top floor at this point. Of course, they will still be self-conscious about the potential that players could be on that middle floor, but the drones come out and surely confirm that there is no one to be found there. And like I said, every single player is on site. We have the pulse, because course, we now just spot out 2 of them with that cardiac sensor. And he has a C4 in pocket which he can throw out, as well as the Mute and the Kai'S, so he could assist them in getting some. Just yet. The wall gets open, the C4 goes out, but wait, I don't. The C4 now goes out, but there's no one even to be found. And the waste of that
Deploying
nitro
sensor.
cell goes out, and it destroys the electrical in the process as well. And now that kitchen hatch is getting opened if it's not getting impact tricked, and there we have it.
Surveying.
That hatch is now opened, and the attackers now have an entry point. Possibly the most crucial entry point into the site, as you basically can no longer play in armory.
Loading new magazine.
Oh, we got Biggie waiting for the C4 toss. Of course, we have seen some players find a lot of picks through this. Oh, but it gets caught at the top of the wall and he doesn't find
Bomb
anyone. That's the
located
second
by
C4
attackers.
wasted. Play hard with a beautiful pick onto Nebix. Oh, that's just follows it up with a pick onto Zephyr, and the defenders, Galaxy, in the advantage. Snappy's location is known by Just, of course, but has to back with this gunfight out because he has his teammates to help him. And there we go. Just picked him off and play hard with another. He saw one to flex in a 1v5. He manages to swiftly put 4 players to find in 10 seconds. It doesn't seem likely every kill on here and out will be an exit frag, and there we go. He doesn't find any. Play hard with the C4, finishes it off. And clearly not every C4 gone to waste, as that last one finds the final pick. Okay, we're going to see some match stats coming out now. And Play Hard is top fragging it alongside Swifty, but he only has 57% cost. No player has above 71%. It's clear to see. There are quite a few on 71%. 2 on the side of Galaxy and 3 on the side of Shogunate. Seems like there's a few players on both teams not doing so well. Of course, being Zephyr and DOS. They're doing decent. It does seem like DOS is doing a little bit better because he has some of those trades and entry frags, but yeah, we're going to see Zephyr go into more of a supporting role now as these 6 picks from the
Attackers
Zephyr.
need to locate and
Cali,
defuse
of course,
as many bombs as they can.
Assist with getting those walls open. Now they're going, of course, to the gym and bedroom. Now, the point I brought up here is irrelevant as they don't have a castle. So I'm quite intrigued as to what their strategy is here. They may be playing from below, of course, because they have opened that hatch, but I'm not too sure. And the only wall nail they have is Mute. So of course, from that window, from the gym window, that Mute will be able to get shot out. The wall should be open relative ease.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Benchy is ready.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Wait, so I think they forgot about the wall. They've moved on the drone hole, but not the wall itself.
Updating our tactics. Razor wire is ready.
And I think that's going to be a great mistake, of course, because Shogun are still only 2 rounds away from pulling out the first map, and of course it is Galaxy's map choice, so it'd be a shame for them, and I think they'd be disappointed if they lose on their map.
Reloading.
No. Flex shoots Prisma through the window because of revealing its location, as well as his operator. And the defenders, Galaxy are still setting some angles up, of course. It is Swifty, of course. Those angles can be held, and they are very, very nice angles. Stock and of course Swamp, but the wall will most certainly get open now, as no one's got anything there. And there we go. Of course, there is the wub which can slow them down, but of course Kali's explosive lance, and I'm not sure if there's an ADS there. The explosive lance can just take it out. Zephyr's just waiting for a defender to peek, but if the defenders are playing smart, then they won't. If they want to save their life. Zephyr just shot a steel barrack. Shot part of the wall for me. Maybe that's not there for him, I'm not too sure. And it's still a 5v5 with 1 minute and 30 left. Flex once again shoots that Prisma, which of course reveals his location and his operator once again. Okay, they're now going to attempt to get this CCTV wall open, but of course there is a mute jammer there, so it's gonna have to be dealt with if they want to get it open. I'm guessing he's decided to leave it. Oh, I think they're just ignoring cache and CCTV, and I think they may be just going straight through that breach and gonna maybe try to plant. Of course, last time I saw Jim, there was one wall. Of course, it was soft, but it didn't have
Attackers
any
have
holes in
located a
it.
bomb.
Oh, whoever's in CCTV should be able to split this Cali and maybe find an easy pick. Playhard's getting stunned out now, and he's gonna have to try relocate. However, watching.
Harder!
He doesn't injure him with a shot, but there we go. He just finally found the kill onto Biggie. 40 seconds left. One kick is found, and then a second comes in as Roos takes one out, and two refrags come in on the side of the fence. Zephyrin's trying to hold the angle onto the alibi, but no one finds anyone just yet. 30 seconds left. The attackers still have to push in and go for that plan. All find the picks, of course. The attackers only have a few entry points before going for the breach, which is basically their main entry point, and here we go. They're going in. Oh, that top wall has been opened up at the bottom now.
The attackers
And Flex gets shot out, and the diffuser's dropped.
10
He
seconds
can't
left.
just try to put the second one onto Zephyrin, and it's all on Nabix, who obviously won't be able to find anything at Galaxy pick up a round. 6 to 3. It does seem like they are starting to play back now. I must say, that is a very interesting strat that they have for that site. Of course, they haven't brought the castle, they don't have the rotating to bathroom, but it clearly did work for them. And now they're going to CCTV and cache. And I want to see what they can do. Possibly pull out the win on the site. Here it is once again. It seems like the most impactful players being Swifty and DOS. Okay, so Shogun at 2 rounds away from pulling
Defenders,
this one out.
protect your bombs
Galaxy
from being
are going to have to
defused by
really put in a
attackers.
shift if they want to bring this one back. Of course, they are in CCTV cache, which has one of the higher win rates of sites for this map. Let's see how they can defend it, and if their defense will be better than Shogun's attack. I think this may be the first time we've seen a Legion come up from the side of Galaxy. I'm not too sure about that
10
one. I could be
seconds to
wrong.
go. 5 seconds to go.
Playing that Legion,
Unrolling razor wire.
I know it might sound a bit stupid, but
Attackers'
I'd
objective is
say
to
that
locate a bomb and
Legion,
defuse it.
Legion's quite like Valkyrie in a way. Of course, you get 7 goo mines over the round, and of course when he's not as strong as he used to be, of course, because you used to be able to know exactly which goo mine goes. Of course, you have an indicator, but now you only get that indicator if it's in a direct line of sight.
Drones up and running.
So he's a bit like Valkyrie because you can use goo mines to find the attackers, and like, of course, intel will be a big factor, but I wouldn't say he's as good as an intel operator as Valkyrie is, of course, because Valkyrie's cameras, which survey in real time, which can obviously spot out any attackers nearby or just anything in general that the attackers are using. Oh, Zephyrin using a good use of those drones. As he takes out both the mute jammers, and now the garage wall can be opened as well. However, the mute jammer on that main wall is still up. And a full minute's been wasted, and the attackers have made no progress yet, as the walls are outside the building. And that's another drone been taken out. And at the moment, they only have 6 drones left. 6 regular drones anyway, and I'm not sure if Twitch has any of those left, but... Okay, and there we go. Snappy now opens the angle into garage, which they can hold to stop the rotation coming in on rafters, so it basically makes Biggie stuck. A grenade comes in as Nabix takes out himself. I think he cooked it for too long, but the wall is now getting up finally. Minute 24 left. Smoke throws out his first toxic babe, and obviously that denies the area for about 20 seconds, so Flex can't make any progress just yet. Now that Hibana pellet at the bottom there, at the bottom left, of course, you can repel and then get an angle all the way into that red hallway, which can stop a rotate coming in on that side. That doesn't seem like it's intended use. Galaxy have a very nice setup here. They're just trying to play time. There's 55 seconds left. Biggie's trying his best to hold on to garage. Hold on to those rafters. Of course, the goo mine goes off, which shows there is an attack function there. C4 may go out. be able to find that Twitch who's just pushing in. Zephyr creeping up. Oh my god, he didn't know he came in. He just crouch walked his way in, and now it's 4v4 with 35 seconds left and rapid control established. Seems like they're going to go for a fast push, and Flex takes that play hard with a refrag of Flex. It's 3v3 now. The frags are coming in in favour of Shogunate, and now the plant's going down with 25 seconds left. The last two defenders in construction, they're just stuck. And there we go, Ruse takes out Huss. And now 1v3 full pass with DOS, but he does find Ruse. However, there are still two more attackers to find, who most likely just going to be holding some tight angles and waiting for him. Because of course they now have the advantage. They can just wait and play the time they need. And of course he needs 7 seconds to defuse, so he's going to have to push in relatively soon, and within the next 20 seconds, and no! He throws an impact grenade and does 60 damage to himself. And it's not looking too great for him now. He has 10 seconds to start that defuse with 2 players to find, holding some tight angles, and he's going for the push. He almost finds Snappy, but no kill is found just yet, and the swing comes in. Zephyr takes him out. Shogunate on match point for map number 1, which of course, like we've said, is Galaxy's map choice, and it's not going to be great if they lose this one. Because then Shogunate will then take them to Cafe. Match point, everything's on the line for Galaxy now. They're going to have to win 4 consecutive rounds to go to overtime. So that's coming in once again. And it's every player on Galaxy other than Biggie, it seems like they are somewhat breaking even. But of course Huts is going negative by 1 kill, but it does seem like they are in a good structure. But same thing for Shogunate. Every player is doing something to support the team. Even the support players, like Zephyr has picked up his game.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Like I said, potentially this is the last round. Galaxy are going to have to really, really put their all into this one.
Unrolling razor wire.
Oh. You see, Playboy can reinforce that wall. Which... that stopped. Yeah, the defenders can no longer hold the angle into like the motor hallway. They can no longer hold that angle. So the attackers should have an easier time walking in there. Of course, like I said, they may have their own strategy. They may have their own way of defending it. But that did seem a bit strange. Oh, and there we go, Zephyr spots out that
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
They know he's going to try to play for that C4, so most likely they're just going to try to avoid that.
Surveying for hostiles.
Of course, the cardiac sensor has been being brought out, and the attackers have not brought an IQ, which of course can go in their favour. That pull should be able to play relatively safely, because of course he can't get full banged by an IQ, because well, there's a lack of one. Just like the last time they defended here, they have 3 C4s on their side. So of course, if Pulse misses his, he can still ping where they are with the new ping and tell his team where they are. I mean, of course, the usual Z-ping when you're actually on your operator, that's been there any time. One of the it appears that one of the hatches got opened. I think it might have been the stock hatch, I'm not too sure. No, wait, what got opened? Was it dirt?
Ready to torch.
I'm quite confused. Yeah, it was dirt. There we go. Now they have a pro knowledge to it. Zephyr's now getting that motor hatch open, of course.
See you on the other side.
Maverick couldn't get open any electrified hatches. That blowtorch will just make a quick work of it, but he is relatively but he has his teammate to protect him when he's opening it. And of course it does get opened. There's a minute 30 left, no kills have been found once again. The only damage being done is by those electricals. The attackers are going to have to go for a push. They are starting to make some progress as they're starting to push down blue. Swifty has a free place C4, but of course there is no one in kitchen as they know that he's there, so they're just going to ignore him for now. And it seems like the attackers are going to go for mainly a blue take, because most of them pushing that way. Of course you do have an exception of the Vix going down main stairs. Oh, and there we go. Snappy finds a pick onto DOS, and the attacker's in the advantage with 50 seconds left.
Sensor deployed.
The C4 gets ripped, but it doesn't get thrown just yet, and there we go. Just like the last time, it gets stuck on the top of there, and it a waste of a C4.
Frag out.
40 seconds left. They're gonna have to play time. They're gonna have to have watching blue.
Need an outcome.
So that the mute with that shotgun can stay safe. So Vic takes some damage to that smoke canister, but he managed to wiggle his way through and plays that little hatch. Of course, there is that player close with a
Bomb
shotgun,
located by
but he
attackers.
manages to take him out. So many picks coming in. Player does find 2 of them. The defenders are in the advantage of 15 seconds left. They're gonna have to go for the plan. Bush just waiting in that little angle and.
10
Oh wow,
seconds
player
left.
got his third on the
Attackers
round.
drop the
They're gonna have to push
diffuser.
it to sight and they go for the push, but the picks are raining in, and there we go. Swifty and Hustle find the last 2 picks, and Galaxy survive and yet another round. But they're gonna have to keep this pace up if you want to stay in this map and potentially go to overtime. We're gonna have to see which side they decide to go to now. Of course, they can no longer go to that bottom floor as they just won. It's gonna be gym and bedroom again. Of course, they won this site the last time they defended here. But that was all off the back of the frags that came in on the last second. Of course, they whittled down the attackers' time. They had to go for the push, and they were just waiting. We're gonna have to see if they can do that again. Still on that match point. One more round, and well, first map's done for them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yeah, it seems like they are going for the same strategy as last time round. Bringing up, pretty sure the exact same operators. Now, I find it interesting their strategy, of course, because they basically just allow the wall to get opened, but they still manage to win out the round. It shouldn't really happen, but
10 seconds left
play
before
that it works
insertion.
for them, so they are going to keep doing it.
5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Of course, if they're bringing that Cali once again, so getting rid of them those new numbers won't be a hassle whatsoever, of course, because the Cali lance can get shot if you didn't know, but the Cali lance can get shot when it goes through the wall, but since like Cali's buff, like it was quite a while ago now, but Cali got buffed. It now explodes within like a second, where it used to be about 2 or 3 seconds for it to explode. So it's much harder to shoot with it. That Prisma goes out, of course. The attackers know that it is a Prisma, so they should be able to dispose of that relative ease. There we go, that first Prisma gets taken out. Flex is not going to get spotted this time round as he did on the last time they defended here. And it does seem like they're mainly going for the push on that cash side, but of course you have the Thermite and the Cali who have rotated around. Now
Bomb located by attackers.
that other wall open, but oh my god! Wow! An impact trick through the drone hole! And now that wall can no longer be opened, as that was the only hard breach that they had at their disposal.
I'm dry.
I must say, I'm quite shocked at that. Fair play. And Snappy's injured as well, of course he can pick himself up with the withstand ability.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Sophia, but he has routes to revive him, so he should be relatively safe anyway. We have Biggie playing at the top of those red stairs, and it just seems like they're adamant, keeping control of cache and CCTV, and construction as well, because of course they know now that Thermite has no charges left, so they're going to have to go for this push, or just funnel through the windows and get picked off one by one. The drones coming in, they can't really drone push because of the medium man. Biggie takes some shots towards those players, but does a little bit of damage. Ping's coming in through the floor, and the Bix goes to find the player, but they've moved by now. No pick, we found this yet. 5v5 and a minute left, and they've made little to no progress. That Goyle shield does finally get expended, and there we go. Nabix finds Biggie, and they can start working their way in. Try taking this control that they need. Swifty doesn't see the sled, but now he does, and he gets him through the wall. Swifty takes out Nabix, and it's that 4v4 with 40 seconds left, and they've taken almost no map control within CCTV. They haven't even taken cash yet. Plus getting shot through the window as he places down his shield. Manages to survive. Picks come in, Swifty takes that one, but gets instantly refragged by Ruse. 3v3. With 20 seconds left, and they're all going to have to funnel in to the same place, which the defenders should be taking advantage of. Of course, you have Doss and the Malusi just sat in that
15
corner
seconds
waiting for them.
remaining.
It depends if the attackers see him. If the attackers see him, then it could be game over for them. He goes for the swing, doesn't find anyone, the impact grenade goes out, doesn't never to anyone. Definitely just jump through the window, however, and finds one. Oh no! The swing comes in, it's a 1v1, but there we go. GLXY once again pulling out the round, and seems like that alibi is a bit happy, just teabagging behind the shield. A little victory dance going out there. And it's starting to swing. It's starting to look like it might go to overtime. They still have to win 2 more consecutive rounds to bring it to overtime. Of course, that is still quite a difficult task, but it is doable. If this goes to overtime, then GLXY will have a chance. Now they're going to CCTV and cash. Of course, their defenses on it recently haven't been the greatest. They've had varying levels of success. I'm not sure if they won it on their last defense though.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Not too certain. They may have done.
No, the last time they went to CC should know.
Okay, so yeah, so it is still 7-5 in favour of Shogunate. GLXY still have to win 2 more rounds to bring it to overtime. And here's the cost. Swifty surely being the best player in the game. Top fragging, just playing that hard support role, and has 82% cost, 4 traded kills as well. It's just showing that he's doing so well for his team.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Oh no, wait, oh. Seems like Flex is having a little bit of internet issues. Seems like he's lagging a little bit. I'm not sure if that's still the case. No, it seems like it has calmed down, but start the round he was running for a while. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really intrigued by their strategy. They don't like bringing Bandit or Cade. They bring that mute every time, which of course Kali can just expend on quite easily. I really do like their strategy, it's very different. Oh wait, did he mute trick the wall? Oh my. Of course, you can see the indent where the first Kali lance went in. But he managed to mute.
Leveling their defenses!
Oh,
Attackers have located
alright, no,
a
it
bomb.
doesn't destroy the thermal charge. It just picks it back up. And now the wall will get opened. A minute has been expended, so the defenders have somewhat done their job of wasting that time. Of course, the attackers still have 2 minutes to play with, which is still a substantial amount of time for an execute to come out. Of course, they still need to settle the
bomb has been
execute, which means
located.
they need to take map control. Oh, look at this. Definitely with Kali on that 12 step still playing all the way small. I think Big is going to be more careful if he wants to hold onto rafters, but as soon as I say that, or go to say that even, he gets taken out by Snappy through the hole he made earlier, and there we go, Ruse finds hosts. And now it's a 3v5, SHO gonna match point to take map 1. They have the advantage, and it seems like the push may come in soon as all the flashbangs are raining out. Doss takes all of his HP off him. Navix as well is quite hurt. Frag grenade goes out, doesn't find it. However, a pick did get found on the side of GLXY. The push is starting to come in. Flex trying to play hard, and it's up to Doss and Swifty. Oh, but Doss finds Stefan from below, who was playing that Kali, and now it's all on Doss. In 1v3, the plant's going down, but not in the default spot. Surely the plant will be confirmed, and yes, there it is. He's on 20 HP. He's got the shoulders. He's got the world on his shoulders, not the shoulders on his world, my bad. 3 players to find, of course, one of them is relatively low, but of course there are still 3 to find, and it doesn't seem very likely, and there we go. The Big takes him out, SHO gonna take map 1. A nice pick coming out there, as he was, of course he knew that he was downstairs, and he had to push up those stairs, and the free pick comes in. I'm not gonna lie though, There's been so many good players that game. Okay, we're back once again, this time on Cafe Dostoevsky. Remember, this is Shogun, it's map choice, so I'm expecting big things from them. Well, they managed to win the first map, which of course was Galaxy's pick, which isn't looking too great for them. And now all they have to do is win out this map to close it out. So we're going to see a Capital ban coming in first, of course. It seems like they may be accustomed to banning Capital. If we see the Wamai come in, then I guess we know who their operator bans are. Oh, but Shogun decided to ban out the Thatcher. Of course, they're on attack, so they may have been able to use it, but of course, their strategies probably don't revolve around Thatcher. Because he's always banned, so no one really makes strategies for him anymore. And they're going to ban out the Cade as well, which of course stops the freezer hatch, especially on that bottom floor. You can no longer.
I've just noticed in the ban section you can ban Aruni already.
Wait, what? Oh,
On
well,
on this on the website I'm using, you can ban Aruni already.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, it seems like Galaxy may be accustomed to banning Capital Mamai. Maybe they just don't like dealing with them. Galaxy are on the defensive first, of course. This map, just like Clubhouse, is mainly defender-sided. We'll just have to see how defender-sided it is this match. Of course, Shogun being on the attack, and of course it is their map choice. So they probably know ways to counter these attacks. Well, these defenses anyway. And the first defense coming in is on kitchen and service. We're going to see a 6-pick. From a Jaeger to a bandit. Now, you've lost your Jaeger, which of course
Attackers need to locate and
you
defuse
can no longer
bombs.
catch grenades. And Galaxy banned out Wamai, so they don't have any catcher operators. I guess they needed the bandit to wall denial, but surely Mute would have done the job as well. And Mute can get 8 walls with full Mute jumpers, because he can get 2. A Mute jumper can get 2 walls, whereas Bandit can only get 4 walls. Of course, there is the factor of Bandit tricking, which you may attempt, but if Shogun take top floor control and then work their way down and start breaching that floor, then Galaxy will be in big trouble. And then the grenades will really rain
10
in.
seconds remaining.
The flashbangs, smoke grenades, and the frag grenades all rain in.
5 seconds remaining.
Galaxy may fall to the pressure. We'll just have to see.
Attacker's objective is to
How their
locate a bomb
strategy
and defuse it.
unfolds this round.
Test deployed! Test active. Wait a lot.
Two players playing on that top floor, well, the Vigil anyway, but he just didn't get well. I think he may have got spotted out by that drone. He's gonna have to start to retreat. We do, of course, as well. In mining, and he finds the first pick onto Zeph, and he decides to jump in without droning him out. I think they may have been droned out, but may want to not. I don't think he saw the drone, so he may have tried to get the sneak attack, but it just didn't work out. Defenders in the advantage. Early on as well, of course, losing Zofia, a lot of utility gone, but
Deploying drone.
the attackers they still have can make up for it. It just comes down to if they lose their hard breacher. If they do lose Flex, then I think the round will be done for. Oh, so they were planning on going for this middle floor hold. They've opened the hatch, so they have a way to retreat if they start getting pressured too much. Oh, plus and they're right next to each other. He's gonna open a hole into Reed and then go around the player. The C4 goes out, doesn't find anyone, however. Now he's just starting to put that pressure onto the Mozzie, and seems like the Mozzie's gonna feel it very soon, most likely. Well, he already does. And he's now they're trying to spray him through the wall, but they may not know where he's situated at the moment. Of course, he is prone behind the couch. The Vix may be able to see his foot from the location he's in. We'll just have to wait and see. Frag grenade coming out, but of course, it misses. It does a bit of damage to him, but he's still not down. But there we go. The Vix decides to push in. Of course, most people wouldn't have been able to hear there because, of course, after the explosion went off, his ears started to ring, and now they have the hatch, which of course is open, so they have an entry point. They can drop down there and start to whittle their way in. They still have the Vix alive on that sledge, so the top they can start breaking the floor, trying to move the defenders out of the locations they're in. Of course, the primary locations can help if the sledge breaks exactly where they are. Seems likely, but the thing is though, he doesn't have time to do so, and they have no time to open any walls either.
15 seconds left.
Oh no, they do. 15 seconds left though, so they're gonna have to be very quick going for this
10 seconds
execute.
left.
And the smoke still has toxic babes in his pocket, so the plan could be denied. 5 seconds left, and they're starting to push through the board. Wow.
Diffuser has been
Pick
dropped.
comes out, but oh, the diffuser gets dropped.
Operators, you have run out of
Galaxy
time.
pull out the first round. Seems like Shogun didn't play too well with their timing then. They left it until about the last 20 seconds, so the Romans definitely did their job. Especially that Mozzie, wasting the time. This time it's going to be Galaxy getting that first round. Of course they are on the defense, but now they're going to go to that top floor, bar and cocktail. Now of course they banned out the Wamai, so holding Pixel will be a bit more difficult because of course Wamai is possibly the most pivotal piece of the puzzle. If you hold in there. But of course Jaeger can still make quite a decent impact. The only 6 pick we're going to be seeing is Zephyr switching off the Zofia. Decides to go to that Jackal instead. Of course,
Attackers need to
Jackal with the
locate and
scanner
defuse
can
bombs.
find where the attack, find out where the defenders have been, find the location of their location, and of course once that happens, it depends if there's any Romans though. If there is then, well, those defenders will surely get taken out quite fast.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I want to see what holes they're going for. Oh, here we go. Now, I'm not sure who it was that was watching. Oh, it was Hooded, I think.
10 seconds
When Hooded
left
attempted to
before
distract, they did it in a weird way because, of course, the ADSs didn't protect the shield. They never managed to capitalize on that. The rotations were placed in the wrong spot, and now Big Eagle reinforced that one.
Attackers are moving to defuse
To
the bomb.
relocate that rotation, of course, so he can't get shot in the back if White Side's control is lost, unless they go directly into his line of sight. And they're going to be opening the holes into Piano as well. And of course, the smoke will be relatively safe behind that shield, of course, unless it gets taken out. And the attackers, if they realise that their shield is there, they can go below, dispose of it with relative ease, but of course, roam clearing is a big factor, but that's why you brought the Jackal. The attackers are already making use of that the utility they have. And they're trying to burn out the ADS, but I'm not sure if there's actually any ADS there. And it doesn't seem likely, and I think the shield has got disposed of. And it did, Swifty lost half his HP in that ordeal as well.
Drone ready.
So now Pixel can be taken control of because B's no longer on the shield as well, so they should be able to just take control of Piano. And of course get a line of sight into Freezer as well. There isn't a defender in there yet, but if no one plays behind that shield, then the defenders could be in big trouble. He's got the drone, Navix now droning the floor below, trying to find any of the defenders, but there aren't any to be found. Jackal now using that Inox scanner to try to locate any of the defenders, but the Maestro Cam deals exactly half his HP off him. However, he does spot out that mute. The Maestro Cam just tearing away at Zephyr's health. He's on about 40 HP now. I think he finally gets taken out, I'm not too sure. Smoke wave goes out, doesn't find anyone. Again! Oh, the Maestro Cam didn't get taken out. And he's just whittling away at the attacker's health, bit by bit. No pick's been found just yet, but that first Maestro Cam is taken out. That Evil Eye will no longer give it any intel. Nabix finds the first pick onto Swifty. Of course, he was playing white corridor, but he has a player to back him up, and there it is. The swing comes out, but he doesn't find the pick. But there we go. He finally finds it. Don't know how that first shotgun shell didn't get him. Maybe a few pellets just missed. Flex finds the pick onto DOS. And now it's a 4v3 in favour of the attackers, and
Oh no, you've got COVID.
Dropping smoke!
they have 30 seconds left, and they're gonna have to go for the push. But the Maestro shot once again, making quick work of the attackers' health. But he gets destroyed, and the plant's going down. They're gonna have to try and stop it. The C4 goes out. Will it find him? Yes, it does. 20 seconds left. The diffuse is cold on the floor inside, and they're gonna have to retrieve it and go for the plant. Biggie now holding the rat angle. Waiting there. There is a play coming up the white stairs who the Maestro did spot out. Oh, Biggie from the corner. He finds an injury onto one. Oh my god, play hard. With some huge picks, and he saves the round for Galaxy. What an insane play for him. Oh my god, 3 consecutive picks.
Guys, absolutely insane.
You know what, I might just give him the MVP now. 2 rounds in and he's getting MVP. That play was insane.
I do have to say that this map is probably defender-sided.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh god,
It
look
is.
at those costs.
Oh my. 3 of the players on Galaxy have 100% cost, whereas Shogun, they have 2, still on 100% cost. But look at play hard. 5 and 0.
Man's got a 2.5 KPR.
I know it says that
Attackers
Swifty,
need to locate and
he's at the bottom
defuse
with
bomb.
0 and 2, but the impact that he did with his Maestro cams on that last round, I must say, he was a nuisance to those attackers.
He did a lot
He was-
of damage with those cams.
Yeah, I think he did around, in total, I'd say he did around 90 damage with the cameras.
I'd say
Media
more.
up running.
I think he lit Dapple up to half health and Ash like.
Oh, and he aced quite a bit as well, so
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
he's just
Did a
being
lot
the
of
biggest
damage
super.
to everyone basically.
I have to
10
say though,
seconds to
play hard,
insertion.
put in a shift in those first 2 rounds. He's going 5
5
and 0,
seconds
and that
remaining.
last round was insane. Those 3 picks he got, oh my god.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
I think he might as well just be a Goyo main at this point, because that was something different.
Ready.
Alright, we're moving on to round 3. Well, we already did, but here we go. They're going to, of course, they are in reading and dining. And Nubix seems to be having some fun on the rappel. And now,
So
like,
Gorlu's asked how the placement tournament works.
how the... Well, it's basically just what... If you know what the Invitational is, it's basically the Invitational, just nowhere near as big. It basically works the
Wow.
exact same way as the Invitational, yeah. I mean, I'm not wrong.
It's best of 3s, grand final best of 5. Winner
Yeah,
bracket gets a free win on the best of 5.
So literally the Invitational, but of course there's 20 teams in the Invitational now.
Yeah,
There's only
but,
16 here.
the top 4 teams go to advanced league, and the top 12 go to open league.
Yeah. And then I think 4 teams get something.
And then 4 teams get sent home with nothing, but one of the advanced league teams is like dropped out.
Wait.
Anime Thighs has dropped out.
Oh.
So there'll be a
Anime.
vote for the top 12 teams. Like, so the top
Oh.
4 teams will vote on the top 12 teams, and then one of the top 12s will go up to advanced league,
Oh, okay.
and then the top 12s vote on the bottom 4 to see who goes to open league.
That's alright.
So we'll have 2 votes basically to get an invite upper league.
Just like G2 got the invite to the Invitational when they didn't deserve it last time. Okay, right, well, back to the round. Still 5v5 with minute 10. No picks been found just yet. But however, Swifty holding that tight angle with the Maestro and just trying to work away at them. And of course, it's the Maestro comes to support him. Oh my god! Dos and Biggie finding picks onto Snappy and Stefan. And it's just, I don't understand. This is Shogun is map picking at the moment. They are getting quite dominated, and Nabix gets injured as well. 2v5. Bruise and Flex all alone. 44 seconds left, so of course they can still try. With so many picks to find and the plan still has to potentially go down, it doesn't seem very likely. Bruise does take almost all of Playhard's HP off him. Of course, no pick has been found, and it's time's whittling down. 30 seconds left. Still no progress being made. The smoke canisters can still rain out. And there we go. Swifty finds a pick onto Flex, and it's all on Ruse.
A bomb
He
has
does have
been
the
located.
No, he doesn't have the diffuser. The diffuser's downstairs,
15
upstairs, and he's
seconds to go.
downstairs. He doesn't have it. Ruse, did you not see that player? And there we go. All is round.
Okay, I think Galaxy's warmed up. They're ready.
Wow.
Oh, we're recasting. I love
They're calling
it.
for a rehost. Of course, like there may be some issue like to do with ping, etc. But of course, tactical. It may be just a tactical timeout, so they can recuperate. Because of course, unfortunately.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Okay.
attackers.
Round number 4. They're going to be going back to that kitchen bomb site, which they successfully defended on the first round. But that was I think that was Play Hard who stopped on that first round. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. And I may be crediting the wrong person, but whoever that was on that first round won in that round because they had those plays conversion on them. They were in the disadvantage at the time, but I want to see if they're going with the same strategy, and yeah, they are. We've got the Vigil and the Mozzie, who once again is going to be in the room. Of course,
10 seconds to
placing those
insertion.
pests on the top floor can really stop the
5 seconds left.
it'll make the attackers take so much more time to drone it out, of course, because they'll
Attackers'
be losing.
objective
They may
is to
lose some of
locate a
these
bomb
drones to
and
those
defuse it.
pests.
Device activated. I'm reloading.
Okay. Almost identical to that first round. We've got all the attackers pushing from the Riverdock side at the moment. Of course, they're most likely going to be taking top floor first and work their way down, but not too sure yet. We'll have to wait and see still. We have the Vigil in the room. Of course, he'll have some pests to support him, and he just easily takes down those drones. Already decides to drop down as he's took out one drone. The attackers may realise he's not there anymore, but of course he should still have his ability active. Oh, but there he goes, the Jackal spots out his feet, and now they know that he has relocated. Unless that's a different player, and I might be wrong, I'm not too sure. But nevertheless, that player has moved. I think it was a different player. I think it was the Mozzie that was getting tracked and not the Vigil. Oh,
말보다는 행동이지.
he was still on that runway. He decided to fall back up to 3 drones conversion in his position. And he has wasted over a minute of their time. So if he wants, he can just drop down to site, as his job has been relatively done. Of course, they'll still have folks on their own, who can still waste their time, and he's oh, there's a reinforcement to protect that Vigil. And I think now he may decide to drop down back to site, as almost 2 minutes have been wasted by him, as well as the Mozzie. But yeah, there we go. His job's been done, he falls back to site, and I'm pretty sure that's Jackal's last track. This Mozzie still with 96 pests,
Activating drone.
the move is still active for some reason. And he could flank, because Jackal has no more scans, so the only thing they have going for them is the drones. Of course, they still have an abundance of them. They still have to spot him out, and he's playing very safely in that pillar position, and there we go! He finds the pick onto Flex, Hibbon is down. Of course, getting the hatches open wasn't an issue, because it was already open for them. Oh, he goes to the knife, and he finds the second onto Nabix! That's his second, he finally gets re-practical. They only have 44 seconds, and no walls can get open. So they're going to have to go for the doors and the hatch available for them. Oh, there we go. Snappy takes out Doss. He tries to support his teammate, but because his teammate was long dead by then, and he gets taken out as well. Back to a 3 versus 3. So very winnable for either party, but the attackers have 20 seconds and they have to push. And play hard. And the smoke waves as well. They're just holding these angles. They know where they're pushing from now. I think all of them are going to be pushing from the same angle. They have one person going uphill and going to label. Nevertheless, they're all going to push in, and there we go! Playhard again finding a double. Snappy all on his own, and he gets taken out by Biggie. 4 rounds in a row for Galaxy. They're just doing so well.
Like I was saying before, Galaxy is 100% warmed up. All this is just their type of map. Like maybe choosing Clubhouse was the mistake, and they should have chose Cafe as the first map.
See, the thing is though, I understand this because we used to always pick Clubhouse thinking it was our best map, and now we don't pick Clubhouse anymore. Really, we don't really go for it. out of all the maps because we realised that we're not the greatest on it. And maybe they're going through the same thing. It seems they are much stronger on Cafe. And from all the games I've seen Shogun play on Cafe, they're dominant. But it just seems like this isn't the case this game. We're going to see one 6-pick coming out from Vigil to that Jaeger. Now, of course, DOS has been doing so well on that roam
Defenders,
as well
protect
as
your bombs
his
from being
teammate. I'm not
defused
sure
by
who it
attackers.
was. I think it was on the roam. Yeah, it was. That last round. And on the first round as well. They've done so well with each other. Seems that he is doing really well. Now he's going to go to the Jaeger instead of that Vigil, because of course they are on the top floor. The shields need to get protected.
Camera activated.
Because of course, the mistake on the last time they defended here was not having any ADSs on that shield, and it just got taken care of relatively quickly. But they still managed to win out that round. I'm going to say that was mainly because of the Maestro camera. Still managed to win it out nevertheless. And I want to see
Attackers
if they
objective is to
continue
locate a bomb
on
and
this hot
defuse it.
streak. And they close the gap even further and maybe go to 5-0. Right, here it is, the stats after rehost. I think, is that almost every player on Galaxy on 100% cost, I think?
Bomb
Yeah,
located by attackers.
4 out of 5 of them on 100%, and then of course DOS doesn't have any. But I don't care that it says he doesn't have any. He has done so well. Especially on that last round. Right, the thing about this objective is there's not really any way to roam, and oh my god, DOS found the pick onto Zeph, and Jackal's down, no more feature jumps coming in. Let's have the attack. They're already at a they're in a 4v5. This, I mean, most of the round is still to play with, but the Gale Shield gets exploded. The pixel angle can no longer be contested safely. Now they're going to have to be a bit more careful if they want to peek in the piano, but the attackers should have a decent time taking control. Unless one of the defenders decides to swing on them. But that's not very likely to happen.
My device is plugged.
Okay, we are seeing the Nomad, of course, placing that air jab on the rotate, so red stairs can no longer be rotated by one of the defenders. The flank is being watched by an inanimate object. No. There'll be no contesting that skylight. Oh, that bit just below, I think it may have been. He takes out that mute. I'm not sure where that was from. Was it from the skylight? Is he on the skylight?
Bounced off the wall, the
Oh.
door frame into the bathroom when I killed him.
Wow, very nice pick, and now it's a 4v4, but Nappy gets injured. Maybe he'll just get kind of into his teammate, but the Maestro cam's coming in, but oh, he doesn't manage to find him, and he'll get revived. That first Maestro cam gets taken out. Of course, it's still been a nuisance, taking quite a lot of HP off Flex, so about 30, and Nappy as well, he's only on 20 HP after being revived. Biggie could go for a swing. Navik should be more careful this time, as last time he got swinged by that man. And he got taken out. Oh, pick comes in, just gets taken out by Flex, and the attacker's now in the advantage. Of course, all the rest of the defenders are on 40 speed, now the shield to play behind. But Wave comes out, doesn't find any damage as of yet, but of course it does deny their entry. But now, they may go to relocate. Oh my! Play hard with a beautiful pick as he keeps up Nappy and takes him out of the equation. You may find second, but no, Ruse finds him. And the attackers once again in the advantage. They're going to have to push in soon with only 15 seconds left. Push has to come in. No more smoke waves, and he gets spotted out, so he's going to have to relocate. Oh, a team kill comes in as Ruse takes out Flex. The plant's going to have to come in soon, but Navix gets injured. It's all on Ruse. 3 seconds left, he has to plant the diffuser. And no!
Operators, you have run out of
Galaxy
time.
with 5 rounds in a row. It seemed almost certain that Shogun and surely were winning that one when the team kill came in, and then it all fell to pieces.
That is never good. Ouch.
Wow, it seems it was so close. All they had to do was grab onto that win. But no, Galaxy managed to win that one out. Of course, the team kill did come in, which impacted them gratefully. But oh, very similar costs. Of course, Zephan, just like last game, he is at the bottom at the moment on 0% cost. But that, of course, this is since the rehost. I think there's only been 3 rounds since the rehost. But even still, oh no, it must only be 2 rounds, surely. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, the rehouse was on.
Defenders,
at
protect
the
your
end of round
bombs from
3.
being defused by
Okay, so
attackers.
yeah, there's only been 2 rounds, but so that's not much of a playoff, but even still, this is the 2nd game in a row. But last game, he did manage to pick himself up the floor, and he started to come back towards the end of the last game. Let's see if he can do it just like last game, this game. Now, if you remember, I think at the end of the split last time, I think it was either 6-1 or 5-2. I'm not sure which one it was.
It was 6-1.
Okay, yeah, so it was 6-1 and it's 5-0 at the moment for Galaxy. So of course, if you're gonna pick up a round and then Galaxy win the next, it'll be just the same. It'll be just the exact same as what happened last time around.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Obviously, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Of course, a lot can change in 2 rounds. I mean, Shogunate can't overtake Galaxy in 2 rounds. 5 rounds down. Oh! This seems very... Oh!
Oh,
Oh, no! No! Oh my, Zephyr gets taken out by Snappy and they're already in a disadvantage.
they're probably
seemed like they-
screaming at each other now.
Yeah, I think the morale is starting to die down now. Like, they're starting to lose the morale. I think they may have tried to go for a red stairs take very fast, but that's fallen to pieces as one of the pivotal parts of going for the push, if I'm correct, has been taken down. Oh, look at that pre-fire from DOS, but there's no one there. I think his spidey senses might be tingling or something. He's starting to shoot towards air. I mean, I know they're saying God is all around you, but you don't have to pre-fire everything. That made no sense, I must say. Right, so still got 2 minutes, but of course they are in the disadvantage since that team kill came out.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna say, screw it, and I'm gonna change.
Oh, you're turning the team kill thing on.
Objective players off and team kills on. There we go.
You can see how many team kills coming out. Oh, Bruce finds a pick onto Hustle. The plant's going down. What? Since when? Oh my God, they've
Attackers.
got it down. How have the defenders let this happen? Bruce does get injured and finished off by Biggie playing above, but the refrag comes out. Snappy takes that play off. They're just waiting on this repel. And the defenders can't really do much at the minute because they've got the player covering the repel as well. All 3 smoke waves come out and he's not the first to go down now. He's going to have to push in soon if he wants to
Defenders have eyes
somehow
on the
defuse.
diffuser.
The Bix finds DOS and the attack is all over the board at the moment. 19 seconds left and it's a 1v3. He finds 1, but he still has too much to find. Swifty gets Snappy and Flex and he's got 3 seconds to start defuse, and Shogunate have definitely taken this round. And how have the defenders let this happen?
I'm sure they just repelled in and then just went for it.
I think that was their initial plan in the first place as well, because of course they had the Nomad and the Ash pushing through Bakery, so they probably were going to try for that rush anyway.
The White Stairs wall was still up, so I think they had like no sight behind the desk. So they were able to just plant.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they only had a tiny amount of holes as well in the bottom of that wall. So there was no way to contest that. Other than, obviously they could have gone below, but they had no one playing below.
That was the round that Shogunate needed, though.
Yeah, that was definitely the round they needed, but it feels like Galaxy somehow just managed to let that slip from them. It seemed like, because of course they were in the advantage from very early on.
That team kills counter.
Oh, the team kills counter comes up, and there's been 2 team kills on the side of the Shogunate.
Defenders, protect your bombs
Whereas
from being
Galaxy are on
defused
a
by
clean slate.
attackers.
Well, it was never not a clean slate to begin with. I don't think the team killed one areas, unless I'm mistaken. Blind. I mean, I am blind, but I may be mistaken as well.
Bomb located by attackers.
Going back to the kitchen site, which last time around they managed to defend extremely well. They were, especially that roam. Of course, they don't have the vigil this time around. They have a Jaeger, so of course there is no cloaking from the
10
drones.
seconds
But
left before insertion.
you can still hide, I guess. And now they have ADS, all the flashbangs, etc. Like the flashbangs and frag grenade. But
Attackers' objective is to defuse a
I
bomb.
want to see, now that they've brought this Jaeger, and Shogunate don't have a Jackal either this time, so that they're going to have to rely on those drones. And already, Yeah, they've already lost 2 of those drones in the prep phase. I want to see how they managed to keep this momentum up that they've had. Of course, they lost the last round. They're still 5 rounds up. 4 rounds up now. Oh, so many drones getting taken out, but it seems like they're going for a bakery take very fast. They want to take control of it as fast as possible and get these walls open. That's because peek. He's quick peeking, just to face checking. Sees play hard, but play hard sees him as well. So
Let's take a look.
now the defenders surely know that what Tap is going for, and they can adapt to it. Plus gets taken out. That's not the case just yet. And he's still alive, still in play. Taking damage nevertheless. The wall is fully open now. Of course, she has no golden pellets left. That's the only wall they're going to be able to open. Of course, the red rotate is already there, so the attackers can, if they take control of that whole way, they can go through there and go for the plant maybe. But even still, it's a very linear push coming in. I think they only have one player in a different location, which is Rude playing above. Biggie gets injured and taken out by Zephyr.
Loading new
First
maps!
pick coming out. Ooh, Snappy almost gets taken out. He was holding a nice angle, but didn't find any kills. And oh my, only 3 drones left on the side of the attack. And that make it 2. Oh wait, that's my bad. No, they still have 3, but even still, oh my, but never mind. 2 more picks come in, and it's a 2v5. Shogun are all over the board this round, and none of the players are on site, so the plan can't be denied unless they rotate back. There is no way to rotate back, because barricades have been placed everywhere. The plant's going down, it'll surely get placed. They are trying to make his way down. He comes out. No, he doesn't manage to find the player. Nabix just finds him. And 4th round coming in for Shogunate. That's the other round they needed, of course. It's still massively in favour of Galaxy. Like, there's still 5-2 up, but Shogunate looking much stronger now, as they just won those 2 consecutive rounds, and that last one was flawless. Alright, sides have been switched. Shogunate now on the defense, and the first site they're going to is going to be Bar. Potential Ella getting picked. I won't be too surprised if it gets 6 picked, but it doesn't seem likely. No, it's going to be Ruse 6 picking from the Vigil to a castle. I want to see how they play this. And then on the side of Galaxy, we're going to see the Kali getting swapped out for that IQ, of course. Some very nice.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Castle can then keep bombs lines and sights. That's the attackers can hold. Of course, the castle barricades can get taken down by the means of any sort of explosive. Or you obviously can punch it or sledgehammer it. So it isn't too hard to dispose of, but it does give you a sense of comfort when you're on the side of the defense, because of course you basically have a brick wall in the way until that gets taken down. Yeah. That stage window getting
10 seconds to
barricaded
insertion.
up. I'm not too sure what else can do. Cast barricaded? No, both stage windows.
5 seconds remaining.
Barricade up!
Deploying jammer.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and
Right.
defuse it.
Oh, look at this hold. I have to say, Shogunate, this is an amazing hold. It's really advanced and really different. Like, they have the shield on Pixel, they have the shield in Bathroom as well. Just trying to hold the people off pushing into Piano, and even Cigar Shop, they have another shield there. And I'm pretty sure they have ADSs protecting that one as well. So many shields being brought by them, and I think they may have kept that Ella so that they can have another shield. Yeah, look at this. I must say, Shogunate's, I love how advanced and just how I can't even find the words. This defense setup is really nice. Of course, they still have to hold it correctly, but just looking at the outlook of it, it just looks very pleasing to me. Ash charge goes out and it destroys that girl shield on Pixel. There we go. There was no ADS to protect it. They still have the shield in Bathroom. I don't think there's any to protect it either. That second Ash charge goes out, doesn't find the girl shield. I don't know if that's what they were looking for, but the girl shield will stay up for now. There's still frag grenades to be thrown, as well as the Selma can take it out, but depends if they want to waste any frag grenades or Selma's on
Attackers
that.
drop the
But
diffuser. Attackers
really be
recover
a
the bomb
waste, but-
diffuser.
Repulsion device.
oh,
Changing bags.
and Cigar Shop, that shield is no longer being contested as they have things to attend to. Players now. We're going to see Biggie below trying to destroy that ADS, but of course that is not a floor that you can shoot through. You may not have known. The player just on those white stairs, I think he may be some pallets. No, he's just next to them. And if he hears the player coming up the white stairs, which I think he does, and he can go for the pick, but Swifty finds Zephyr. There's 50 seconds left and a refresh is down.
Bomb diffuser. Attackers have recovered the
Very attack coming out. Oh my god, Biggie just comes up the stairs and almost finds two. He injures the second one as well. And takes him out. Biggie on a tear. And he pushes into sight. Now Biggie gets a refrag and now he has to hide in the freezer because of course he has the attackers coming on his position. Taken out and Snappy. 1v3, the plant's going down. Will he be able to find one? He does find Biggie. He still has to find the plant's certainly gonna
Attackers are
down.
activating the diffuser.
There it is. Close plant situation. 1 versus 2. It is possible, but the question is, can he do it? Quite slow at the minute as the attackers are trying to play time, and there we go. Swifty finds the pick onto him. Galaxy at a 6-2 split. Seems like they're playing very well this game, and I praise Shogun's setup. It's even still, I still do think it is pretty great, but they just didn't manage to hold it. I liked all the cogs that they that they thought it out very, they thought every little step out. Of course, they castle barricaded those stage windows, not to waste the time, but to protect the shield in Cigar Shop, because of course if you open that, then you can get the angle into Cigar Shop, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong. Of course I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, that it was to protect that shield in Cigar Shop, and all these little moving parts which come together to make this one strategy. Of course it didn't work out for them, but it was great
Defenders,
nevertheless.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Now they're going to the kitchen. And they failed to defend that top floor. Galaxy need 2 more rounds to close out map 2 and take Shogun's map just like they did to them on Clubhouse. Like I always say, 2 rounds, a lot can be changed at that time. Strategies may be different. Most likely will be. Oh, and here we go. Surely you know what's going on here.
5 seconds to go.
Do they have the shield? They may, yeah, I think they're gonna have to, yeah, they're gonna be using one of those gyro shields. Yeah, in
Attackers are moving
VIP.
out to locate a bomb.
They're gonna have the ADS protecting it, they're gonna have the rotate into freeze as well. It's not usually a rotate, but they can use it to rotate if they want, and I'm pretty sure they've also reinforced the freeze, the garage walls. Well, and look at this. Even if Shogun aren't managing to win out these rounds, their strategies, I must say, they're so intricate. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to Galaxy or anything,
I'm
but
reloading.
their strategies were a bit more default, but of course they still managed to win out the rounds, but Shogun's are a bit more advanced, but it still seems like Galaxy are pulling it out, and there we go, Dox takes out Snappy. And actually Jaeger down already. I think that may have been the only room where they had. No, they still have Ruse playing in train, but he's Castle. And he has the known as the worst SMG in the game. He hasn't placed his camera either. It's a bit troublesome, but he does find one. The Dots. 4v4 now. Now again, he has more players coming on in him, and there we go. The frag comes in, wants to take him out from behind. Oh, I thought Biggie took him out, but guess not. I guess he got wallbanged. The Z things that came out from that drone.
Ready to push them out.
No, that Nomad starting to come off the rotations, or the flanks that defenders would be able to make.
Propulsion device planted.
And it seems like they're ready to go for an execute somewhat. They just Sledge can just make a bit more work onto that floor before the execute comes out. Still have the player in VIP.
Drone flashbang.
So they may have to deal with him, but
A bomb has been located.
they could just bypass them together. Oh,
Laser
Flex
flash
gets
deployed.
shot below. No more damage going to take it to him. C4 finds absolutely nothing and he loses half of his HP. Or more than half in that engagement. Now, that hatch drop is going to be very dangerous for the attackers, of course, because you do have Nabix in VIP, holding the angle onto it, and if that drop comes in, he should be able to find a pick, but no. They've rotated around to Bakery, it seems like, and main door. Drones coming in, trying to locate any players nearby, and of course, Zephyr is right next to him. Oh, look at the angle that... Oh, wow. Zephyr has got an angle all the way through Kochek, through sight, onto that wall that just got open, but Biggie's right next to him. He decides to rotate into Kochek, and when the push comes in, he should be able to pick someone up, but no. Jones spots him out. Push is coming in from behind. No pick found yet, but there's 20 seconds left. The attack is in the man advantage, but they still push in.
Bomb
Push finds a
located
pick
by
on
attackers.
Flex, and Navix off site.
Left.
Zephyr off site. And the plant will surely go down very soon. The question is, does he know he's prone right there? Yes, he does. He goes for the spray and takes him out. And it's all on
Attackers
Navix in a 1v4. Close plant situation, he finds one, but he still has so many more to find. He finds another. 1v2. Again, very doable, but there is still that player above that he'll have to deal with. He sees his feet, goes for the spray, takes him almost out, but he's not out of the game just yet. Nabek's in a very dangerous
Attackers
situation.
need
He
to
has so
protect
much
the
work to do
diffuser.
in so
Position
little time.
compromised.
He'll be able to do it. He rotates back into the site. C4 goes out and doesn't find anything, however. He's going to rotate towards that ace. Will he be able to find the pick? He injures him. That's a 1v1. He still has 7 seconds before he can start defusing. He's going to go for it. He may have to long arm it now. Oh my! Oh, but Play Hard sees him. And Galaxy move on to Matt's point. On Shogun's map, I must say, I have to give praise to Nabix for that one though. He almost clutched that one out.
Almost a 1v4 diffuser advantage clutch. Very close, but not quite. I believe he thought he actually got the injury of that nitro cell that he threw up,
Oh,
which is really unfortunate.
he did so well. He tried his best. Again, Galaxy are managing to just pull it out. They're just winning their gunfights. They're getting those early picks needed and they're playing around them. As soon as they get that early pick, they know they have the advantage. And they don't go for anything that can possibly get them picked off easily, which I really do like. And possibly the final round of the game, of course. Gonna be
Attackers need to
pitching once
locate
again.
and defuse as many bombs as they can.
They didn't show their true potential in that last round, of course. It came to a 1v4. And that makes the almost pushed it. Not quite. I want to see how they adapt this time round and change up their strategy. If Galaxy win this round, we're going to map 3. Not too sure what that map is, but I guess we'll wait and see. Of course, Galaxy still have to win out this round and not let them go to overtime.
10 seconds left.
Seems like they are going for the same setup once again. It was a nice setup, but
5 seconds.
the early
to
picks that Galaxy got just seemed to sway the round in their favour.
Attackers
And they
must
kept
locate
building and
and
building on
defuse a
those
bomb.
early picks they got until it became down to 1v4.
Map 3 is Villa.
Map 3 is Villa. See, all 3 maps that are potentially going to get played are so strategy heavy. Like, every single map's going to be defender sided most likely, as we have saw. But this will come down more to who has the better strategies and who can execute on their strategies the best. Of course, it seems like Shogun's strategies are more intricate, but they just haven't been able to execute on them correctly. We have Ruse once again playing in train. The rappel's coming in. The top 4 controller is going to start to get established right now. Seems like they are just trying to take control as fast as possible, and almost all the attackers already dropped down. We still have 2 players on the roof, but not for long, surely. But the Selma gets used, and I think that was on one of the soft hatches, which seems a little bit strange. I think it was the hatch on the top floor in Piano. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was.
Drone activated.
Yeah, it was, because Sledge was still on the roof, but that seems a little bit strange, but of course you have the Sledge. We have to see how they build on it. Oh, the first one comes in, Snappy takes out us. And oh, a second pick comes out as Bruce takes out Biggie. It just seems like they're not roam clearing as well as they have in recent rounds. 3v5, the defenders have the advantage. Bruce gets spotted out by the drone, he's going to have to try and relocate or take the gunfights that get presented to him. Seeping's coming out, revealing the location of Swifty as he starts to
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Oh, but no, Ruse wins the gunfight. Now the diffuser's dropped, but there we go, the refrag comes in. It's still 2v4 in favour of Shogunate. So they're gonna have to... GLXY are gonna have to really make a miracle happen here. Grenade goes out, doesn't
Attackers
catch
recovered
anything
the bomb
however,
diffuser.
as no one was even nearby. Still in a 4v2. Shogunate, all they have to do is wait and surely they'll win this round out. However, when they play out on the line starting to make open up these angles that they can hold. They no longer have a hard reach to open those walls, but get
Located by attackers.
only takes about a single point of damage. Play hard. Only 20 seconds left though. They have the diffuser, but I think they're gonna have to drop down that hatch. Play on the diffuser launches Snappy, and here it goes. They're gonna have to drop down now. They've got the player in VIP still holding them off. And this is their only entry point. That's worth pushing. The grenade goes out, there's no one there.
Attackers have located a bomb.
3 players across angles holding it.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Flex, oh, he takes out one and he finds the second with a shotgun Shogunate. We're not round 10. Starting to pull it back, but of course this is the exact same thing that happened on that last round. He started to pull it back, but still GLXY need to win one round to take it to map 3. Still match point. Okay, once again, potentially the final round. They're going back to that bar and cocktail site. And I don't think they've been able to defend it successfully just yet. But like I say, the little adaptations can change everything. They've got the same operator lineup as last time.
Defenders,
Whereas
protect your
on the side
bomb
of
from
GLXY,
being
they're
defused by
bringing
attackers.
a Twitch once again. Of course, last time they were a bit. Last time the defenders were here, I don't think they brought a Twitch. Of course, the little adaptations can work both ways. Looking at the operator lineup, it just seems like Twitch is going to be extremely impactful player. Oh, look at this! I wasn't expecting this at all. So Shogunate have the higher cost overall, I think. Other than Flex and Zephyr, of course, but
10 seconds left.
wow. Nabek's on 100% cost, and I can see why.
5 seconds to insertion.
I know the Nappy's beating him out in kills, but
Attackers must
the
locate
impact
and defuse a
that
bomb.
Nabix has pulled out, like, he almost pushed that 1v4, of course. Didn't manage to do it, but even still, that was an insane play from him.
Airtrap planted. Ready to go.
Wow, here it goes. Like I said, the little adaptations can change everything.
Repulsion device.
And here it goes. That castle barricade getting disposed of, which can obviously open lines of sight. Yeah, and here he is. Like I said, if they get rid of the other one, that other window, then the player playing on Cigar Shop can no longer play there, of course, because the window's open, the angles can get held. Round comes in, spotting out Zephyr. Now the attackers know where he is. Playing a piano, there's all the flashbangs come in, burning those ADSs, but burning getting instantly by. And now the pressure's really starting to come onto him. And the window behind him gets opened as well. He's gonna have to get an engagement very soon. Roos finds the first pick. Stop. Finds the pick up to play hard. And Nabix finds one onto Swifty. Shogunate are really pulling this one out at the moment. They know they're on the verge of defeat on this map. And they're really starting to try. Just really want to win. And they're proving that. Oh, wow. Nice wallbang comes in. Zephyr gets taken out on that Ella. Gets one pick on the round, of course that is very impactful, but No more coming in for him this round. It's, again, just like last round, it's a 2v4. Very with Shogunate. Now Shogunate have warmed up on this map, it seems to be. Of course, 2v4 is possible. Not impossible. It's not impossible, but it is very difficult to get off the diffuser either. Doesn't help their
Attackers recovered the
situation.
bomb diffuser.
It has been retrieved now. Still push in. The C4 goes out, but there's no one there. Play behind that shield, which
I'm reloading!
take him out. And of course, Nabix has been huge in this game.
Attackers bomb
And let's see if
diffuser
he
has
continues to
been
be
lost.
huge. And yes, he does. As he injures that player, he injures Host. He
Attackers
goes
have
to the
recovered
finish,
the
but
diffuser.
no.
Attackers dropped the
Behind,
diffuser.
Biggie takes him out. The revive now coming in.
Attackers recovered the
Oh,
diffuser.
Snappy! From that spot takes them both out, and Shogun is starting to pull it back. This seems like deja vu for last map, well, the last map of course, but it was the other way around. Of course, Shogunate managed, no, Galaxy managed to push it to the, so they won 5 rounds, but then Shogunate closed it out. I want to see if that happens once again. Reading and Fireplace will be the next place that Shogun decides to defend. And it seems like, yeah, once again, I'm just going to say Castle for this map. I'd say Castle is one of the best operators you can bring, period, on this map. Of course, on top of Jaeger and all that, and all the essential operators like Smoke and Wall Denial, etc. But Castle can really just create, you can create a strategy around bringing a Castle. And obviously he's not regarded as one of the best operators, usually. But like I say, the adaptations that can be made,
Attackers
the
need to
little changes
locate
in
and
strategy
defuse
that can
bombs.
be made, can really win you out and out.
Initiating jammer. Razor
I
wire
want to see
deployed.
what Shogun gonna do once again. And they've managed to pull some rounds back. Still though, they are on the back foot. Galaxy are still 1 round away. I'm gonna say
Attackers
Shogun managed to
discovered the
take this
location
over
of a
time, I'm
bomb.
gonna be shocked.
Activating jammer.
Oh. The
10 seconds
strategy
left
they're doing
before
with the castle
insertion.
now. Well, I know they've most likely watched a Reaper video. And of course they are changing up the strategy.
Attackers are heading
basi-
out to defuse a bomb.
Holding, when you're in reading, holding the top 4 is almost identical to how you would usually hold it. And I like what they're doing with the shield once again. It's very interesting.
Barricade up!
Like I said, their strategy is so advanced, and
2 feet up.
they haven't been able to utilize their strategy to the full potential every single round, but the rounds they have, it's really showed. Bayard on that sledge, of course, getting the hatches open,
Drones ready.
using that sledgehammer.
New feed active.
Of course, Sledge is such a great operator because he has, I think it's 25 swings. And most of the time, you're not even going to be able to use them all. Okay, the attackers now realise there's a player on those white stairs, and Ash is going to use one of those breaching charges to open up garage. Attackers now starting to drone out that top floor because, of course, they do need to take control before they want to go for the execute that it seems like they want to go for. A minute's been wasted. Not much progress has been made just yet. However, they still have a lot of time to do which they want to, and of course they still have to go for the execute later in the round, but still no picks have been found. Almost half the round's been gone, no kills have been found just yet. The attackers are now starting to creep their way, trying to take control of that top 4. I think there's 2 players holding the top 4 on the defensive side. I think it's the Valkyrie and the Jaeger, yes it is.
Attackers dropped the
careful.
diffuser.
Oh,
Attackers have
there we go.
recovered their
Zephyr
diffuser.
takes out Swifty behind the shield. Oh no, it wasn't behind the shield, but Nabix finds one. And again, Shogun are all over the board, taking control of this map. There we go, the refrag comes in as Play Hard takes down Zephyr. Nabix is now back on site. Top 4 control can now be taken from the attackers with defenders can't do anything about it at this point other than utilise the C4s that they have. Stream seems to be moving up to be doing what he was doing the other day.
Loading back.
It appears the attackers still think that there might be an offender running around. If I'm not wrong, this is the case.
RC active. Sweeping area.
DOS wasting a lot. Shooting in the air. Right, they have 40 seconds, so that's a decent chunk of time, but the amount of time that you'd want if you still got to set up these vertical holes and then go for the execute. Of course, time's running down. Player gets injured through the floor. Biggie's creeping up on site, and I don't think they know he's there. But he doesn't know the player is there behind the wall. But surely he sees the gun, and yes, he does. He takes out one. Will he find the second? Almost. No, he doesn't. Novik takes him out.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Player on 20 HP. DOS still full, but they're gonna have to go for the execute and drop down this hatch, and there's a player waiting for them. The second player drops down, and Snappy finds them both, and Shogunate pulling it back. So many consecutive rounds coming out from now. All they need is 2 more rounds to bring it to overtime. Of course, this is the exact situation that GLXY were in last game. And let's see if GLXY can close out this round just as Shogunate close out the round to take that first map. My chips are cold. Okay, kitchen and service. Getting brought out once again as they decide to go to this site. And the last time they defended here, they did extremely well. Of course, the last 2 attackers that had to push in, they had to funnel through the hatch, just like the last round. It seems Shogun are really making them have to... They're wasting the time and then making them have to funnel through one position where
your bombs from being
players with shotguns can just rain supreme and pick them off, because of course, close range, shotgun usually wins over any other weapon. Of course, if an operator gets an RPG at some point, then the situation will change, but until then, shotguns will reign supreme.
Apparently the Year 6 Season 1 operator has an RCXD.
An RCXD?
Like, Black Ops RCXD.
Explosive car?
Yes.
Explosive...
Like an explosive drone that blows up like a C4.
10 seconds to go.
Oh my god, imagine you set that up!
5 seconds to go.
Wait, do you get one in the prep phase as well?
I don't know. There's lots of people saying it's the Year 6 operator and people saying it's the Twitch rework.
Yeah, no, I've heard about a Twitch rework, but I've never heard about a bloody RCXD. If that's the case, then I want to see that. That'd be fun. Oh. And this is what Shogunate took their first round by going through Bakery, and look at this. That's what they're doing. Maybe they can find the round they need to close out the game by pushing through Bakery, just as Shogunate did earlier on. Goes out. Doesn't find anyone, however. Maybe that was a bait play, but no, there's still players. Oh, look at this! All the defenders now are starting to rush towards the site. They're really splitting up this now. And look, it appears that it was a bait. As they've moved those defenders out of the positions. And now, at the moment, VIP... Oh no, it's not clear because of course nothing moved back there. They're making the defenders think twice about where they're pushing from. It just seems they're going for an orthodox strat, and I think if there were any roamers, they ran back to the site to try and help defend. There's no one there. Flex also used his C4 in that situation, so that's the utility gone on that defense. Now the upstairs is theirs to take it. And look at this, all the progress being made already. They start to open that floor. There's no one there to contest them. No C4s either. The only C4 that they possibly have is on a Bix. Oh, she's like it once again. It's been playing weird. Well, there's still a minute 20 left, so that's over half a round gone. It's nice to see how much progress they've made in this short span of time. I don't know if the intention was meant to bait them out, but they did. Right. Oh, the first pick comes out. DOS takes out Flex, who was the mute playing below. Surely through those vertical holes. And again, it seems Bruce, whenever he's on that operator, he hasn't used his cameras at all whenever he's on castle, which does seem a little bit strange. Oh, there we go. The marshal camera is taken out, and the Selma detonates, and now the wall is fully open. 40 seconds left, and they may be ready to go for the execute, but they have the vertical holes, so no one can contest them, and there it is! On the vertical holes, he almost takes out Ruse. And there we go! From behind, Biggie takes him out! The plant's going down! 5-3-3 in favour of the attackers. They still have 20 seconds, that's a lot of time to go to this plant, but The Evil Eye might take Swifty out. No, he's
Attackers
taking out
bomb
himself.
diffuser has been
Oh my
dropped.
god, Nabix.
15 seconds left.
Takes him out, and that was from Reading Room, and he finds a second. Oh no, Zephyr finds this one. Oh no. It's somehow in favour of the defenders as they find all these picks. The attack just fell apart. And somehow Shogun have managed to win. One more round to go into overtime. It seemed almost certain that Galaxy were winning that one. The picks came in, the plant didn't go down. I have to give props to that maestro, Zephyr, utilising the Evil Eye. Of course, it stopped the plant the first time. They had to deal with it before they could go for the plant. They managed to win that round, which seemed almost impossible. One more round to go into overtime. Question is, can they pull this last one out? They're going to Bar and Cocktail again, which they have defended really well in the past few times they've gone there. Can they keep it up though? Everything's on the line for them now. 4 rounds in a row have been won for Shogunate. Maybe even more, I'm not too sure. We're going to see the 6th pick potentially come in.
It is 4 rounds in a row. People in
Yeah,
the
so-
chat are getting 2018 SI flashbacks.
Oh no, yeah. EG versus Penta.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
You know what I'd love to see? When a player decides to 6-6 from Ella to Ella. That really doesn't make me angry at all. Come on, if you're gonna use a 6-pick, then actually 6-pick to an operator, please.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire. Jammer initiated. Deploy! ADS! Ready.
Again, I've said it a few times, this is potentially the last round, but
Gummy.
Shogun have win out this round.
5 seconds remaining.
It's overtime. And they've successfully pulled their way back, which Galaxy
Attackers
didn't
are
manage to
moving out
do.
to locate a
Of course, last game ended at 8-5, and if I'm not wrong, then already Shogun have won 4 rounds in a row. And if they keep this pace up, it will go to overtime. And then Galaxy will have to fight back. I just have to give props for Shogun on that last round, especially though they somehow managed to pull it out, even though Galaxy's attack was almost perfect. But the little 6 Galaxy did make, Shogun just fully capitalised on.
Swapping men.
Oh, the castle barricade's getting open once again. And I'm hoping that the other one stayed gets opened. I'm not too sure if it did. If not,
Attackers have dropped the bomb
then
diffuser.
that player
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Starting shot
in a cigar shop should be fine. Right, the mute jam needs to get disposed of before the wall starts to get opened. That should be an easy task, but
Look how that Selma got stuck. What the hell?
wait, where?
There's a Selma in the hatch.
Oh,
It's stuck.
But he can't
See
retrieve it,
above-
oh.
above the alley. Oh, God. Rip.
oh,
Nitro
Sequel
Cell.
out. Doesn't find him. Of course, Swifty's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh my god! The air jab goes up, but how is no kill been found? Nabix is just holding now, like a rock. He's got the shotgun, and like I said, shotguns usually win those close range engagements. The drone gets taken out. Now he decides to go prone. So he's gonna have to swing, but he has the diffuser, so if he dies, then it's gonna start falling apart for them. He has no more C4, of course he used it to take away most of Swifty's HP. The drop coming in, and 2 players now can contest, maybe get the refrag. He's still prone at the 4. Oh, Nomad? Do you not see him? Swifty almost takes himself out with his own Selma. Now he's very low on HP. And the castle barricade hasn't been removed, which means Nabix is in a safe position. And there we go, he finds Swifty. They go for the refrag, but he finds a second, but doesn't find a third as he finally gets taken out by Play Hard.
Attackers have located a bomb.
All Shogun at need, 3 more picks to potentially go to overtime. Biggie misses his shots. Snappy, he hits him with 1, but that's not enough. Here's locations, no, but he finds the pick under Biggie. He could find the second, but no, not yet. 2v4, all they need is to find 2 picks to bring it to overtime, which seemed impossible earlier on, but it's very much possible now. 25 seconds. Galaxy are gonna have to go for the plant. There's so much on the line here. The C4 goes out because they haven't pushed in yet. They've got 15 seconds to try and push. The flank's coming in. Oh, the diffuser's been dropped. Zephon takes out Play Hard. And it seems like we're going to overtime. And that's the case! How have Shogun have managed to bring this one back, I will never know. They've done so well. And Galaxy are going to be extremely frustrated now that the fact that they didn't manage to close it out 5 rounds in a row. And it goes to overtime. Galaxy do be starting on the defense. Oh, I just said do be starting. Okay. Galaxy are starting on defense, which of course it seems like they have done much better on. They've failed to attack multiple times, but both teams have done much better on the defense, of course. It is a defender-side map. But this is baffling to me, honestly. I think both teams won 5 rounds on defense and 2 rounds on attack.
Yeah.
And I have to give Shogun credit for what they've done here, honestly.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
They managed to pull it back from being 5 rounds down. They won 5 in a row to bring it to overtime. All they have to do now is win 2 more rounds in a row and it's over. Of course, the maximum amount of rounds, if I'm not wrong, is 19. Of course, it'll end 10 to 9. I think that's the maximum we can go. It's not even at overtime, I don't think. However, the room...
No, we've got overtime 1 and overtime 2, basically.
Oh, okay.
Overtime
10
1 is
seconds
3
left
rounds.
before insertion.
3 rounds.
Activating device.
Ah, alright.
5 seconds to
So,
insertion.
obviously, if you win both overtime 1 rounds, then you just win.
Yeah, then you win, yeah.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Okay, so... This is
Place device.
interesting because the defense that Galaxy managed to do on this site was amazing. Like, they had... DOS especially wasted so much of their time on that vigil. It just depends if you can do it once again. I think Shogun are just having fun now. How many times were they knifing that wall? Plus the repel. I mean, I know DOS is only going 3 and 11, but he didn't do very good on the attack. But his defensive rounds were amazing, I must say.
Activating drone.
He did so well to just make. He just wasted so much time. Like, he only has 55% cost, which obviously isn't the greatest, but even still, he wasted so much time on the last time they defended here. So Mozzie now gets spotted out by the Jackal track. The attackers will now converge on his position. He's going to try to escape, and for the moment, he has managed to. Of course, there are still quite a few drones on the attacker side, which they can utilize.
Drone acquired.
6 drones have been taken out so far, and there we go. Mozzie captures 1. So now they only have 3 drones at their disposal, and all of them they've got in their pocket. So half the round hasn't even been wasted yet, and they have 2 drones left. I just realised I can't count, and it's 3. But even still, 3 drones and only half the round's gone. So they're gonna have no drones for the late round if these last few drones get taken out. Drones coming in. I don't think they spotted him out, or
There's
they might
no
be
way
baiting
that
him.
drone didn't spot him.
I think they may have spotted him, but they've decided not to let him know that he's been spotted. Yeah. The Jackal Track comes in and now he's retreating out. Maybe the drone didn't spot him.
Reloading. Breach
Wait,
sword ready.
look at this. A minute's been wasted. No, there's a minute left anyway. They have 3 drones at their disposal. Nothing's open just yet. All the defenders are alive and on site. Galaxy seems to be so good at wasting the time that they need.
Breach charge set.
However, Zephyr's moving down, of course. Galaxy's defense doesn't revolve around anyone holding VIP, so that's just going to
bomb has
get
been
easily
located.
taken control of. We have the player on the bar. Waiting for his drone at the moment. He swings out, and there it is! He finds to pick onto the ash. Zephyr's been taken out, and he finds a second! Onto Snappy, and there we go. Biggie finds that mix, and it's all coming in favour of the defenders. But finally, the defenders found 1 pick, but oh my
15
god!
seconds to go.
He's only 3rd on the round! Can he make it 4?
10 seconds remaining.
He's in a disengagement right now. He doesn't find it, however, but the
Attackers
round's
recovered the bomb
definitely
defused.
over.
5 seconds
Galaxy wants to again move to match point, but can they close it out this time? Which they failed to do
Operators, you are out of
multiple
time.
times. 5 rounds in a row they failed to close it out. Maybe this is the one round that they can. Of course, they are on the attack, and therefore on the back foot, because this map has been defender-sided all the way. potentially the last round. I've said this so many times. Galaxy just really need to be able to close this one out. They're going to bar and cocktail. And Shogunate on their last defense here, they did so well. They just picked them off one by one. And
I'm really interested in how this goes now.
yeah, 100%. I want to see. Because Galaxy definitely need to adapt to the defensive hold that they keep doing. Oh, and look at this. The adaptation coming out on the side of Shogunate as now they're bringing in the mirror. Of course, you've lost one more. You've lost a shield because, of course, Mirror doesn't have a shield. But she has those
Defenders,
one-way
protect your
mirrors,
bombs
which,
from being
of course,
defused by attackers.
most of the time, will be used in the defender's favour. And look at this. Galaxy aren't bringing that Twitch. I mean, of course, if it's placed in bathroom, then it can get taken out from the window, but Castle's the factor that can change all this. It doesn't seem likely that the Castle, that the mirror is going to be placed in the bathroom, because of course, that reinforcement came out on that side. Even still though, I want to see where these mirror windows get placed, and how they utilise them to their advantage.
Activating jammer.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. So I think the mute wasn't supposed
Attackers
to
are moving out
reinforce
to
on
locate
the
a bomb
side.
and defuse it.
So now Zephyr's quite puzzled on where to place it. It seems to be. Yeah, he doesn't know what he wants to do with his mirror window anymore. Yeah, because he can't place it on that side because it was reinforced on that side. Oh, misplay. The Vix reinforces it on the wrong side, and now he's going to place it at crouch height. Of course, anything can take that out now. An Ash charge, a fear charge if they have it, of course they don't disappear. Any sort of explosive can take that out. And maybe this could be the factor that gives Galaxy the advantage to pull ahead. And look at this, Big E going below, disposing of all this electronic utility that the defenders are utilising to their advantage.
Attackers recovered the
And there we go! The pivotal player from the last time they defended here has been taken out. Nabix is dead! Still have Snappy, of course, who, other than Nabix, I think he is the second on the kill score. And look at that! That first mirror window has been taken out. Yeah, look at this. He's on 14, whereas Nabix is on 15. So he's one of the pivotal players still alive. But even still, Galaxy have managed to take an advantage this time round. That mirror window got disposed of. No picks have came in on the side of the defense just yet. Still have a minute 30 left to play with as well. Oh, was Nappy, there he is. Takes out Swifty. He's been playing that position for so long and no one's managed to dislodge him. He lost about half his HP in that old ailment, but even still, manages to find the pick onto the ace. Oh, but here it is again. Biggie's done this once before. Can he do it the second time?
Swapping mags.
Got to take quite a significant amount of damage. But here he goes. He runs up and he finds one, but doesn't find the second. Plus is injured as well. And maybe the defenders will win this one out. We have Josh pushing up. Doesn't find anyone. There's no one on those white stairs, and I think he's just a bit paranoid of all the potential positions. 3v3. 45 seconds left. There's still a lot of time for the attackers to work with. Play hard, finds one into Snappy. And another one comes out. Josh takes out Flex. It's all on Zephyn. He hasn't been the greatest player. The C4 doesn't find him. And surely
attackers are activating
this will go to... Surely Galaxy win this one out now. I mean, Nabix almost clutched out 1v4 earlier. It's a 1v3, so it's not as bad. Oh, the player's just prone. And he finds him. It's now a 1v2. Both. Huss is 1 HP, like 1 shot away from death, but play hard still on full. All it takes is a couple of bullets to end this one out, and we may go to map 3. The airdrop goes out, revealing his location once again. All the attackers have to do is play the time. And surely we're going to map 3. Oh, he sees the head, but he misses! Zephyn! It's all over! We're going to map 3! Finally! Galaxy managed to close out the round. And the map. I must say, that was such a good map.
That was absolutely insane. It went so far.
I know.
That's actually crazy.
You know what, that top lip are the best map I've seen.
Thought of you, but it must Must have been a dream, 'cause you're not here.
Right, here we go. The final map of the series, of course, both teams winning one map. Final map being Villa. Another strategically heavy map. Oh, Limo's the only person in the server apparently. Well, that's wrong.
That's not good.
Galaxy again on the defense, and as this entire series has shown from both maps, it's been defend decided. Let's see if that can continue. Quick ban phase coming out as Thatcher gets banned, and then Shogunate all agreeing to ban the ace. Oh. Now, we did see one of those Galaxy players always on ace that last time round, but of course they now have a sub. Not sure who it replaced, but... Oh, and the Maestro ban comes in as well. I think they're now starting to target ban Galaxy as some of the crucial players were playing these operators. Final ban coming in on the side of Galaxy, of course they are starting on defense, and the ban that they're going for on the defense will be Mirror. Of course, you can utilize her very well, especially on Aviator. Now that's no more. Going to be moving on to the first round, of course. 7 rounds per half, so Galaxy have 7 rounds of defending to do. And vice versa for Shogunate. First sight, of course, being Aviator in games. The primary sight for most teams. I want to see what 6 picks come out, if any. Doesn't seem like any are going to be coming out in this first round. They're going to be keeping all the operators that you see here, as no 6 picks came out, as we've said.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And I want to see what sort of strategies they're bringing. Oh, like seeing this sort of thing. Now, of course, they've opened the rotate in through Vault, so they're gonna want to keep control of 90 at all costs. If Shogunate catch on to this, they can repel onto that window, open up that castle barricade, and Vault can no longer be played. So it can be used both ways. So Galaxy are going to have to try really hard
10 seconds left.
to play with the strategy they have and play it well.
5 seconds left.
One thing I'm surprised to see is they haven't brought a 1-eye.
Attackers are
They
moving
didn't
out
ban
to
him out
locate
this
a
time
bomb and
round.
defuse it.
They didn't ban a Capital either. Oh, that main wall is not reinforced. They're going to have to do that a bit late, but there's no attackers there to punish them. Yeah, I'm quite surprised to see Wamai hasn't been brought, because of course on this map he actually is a very strong operator. Of course you can play him at the top of those main stairs, you can play him on 90, and then for the other sides as well he can be extremely well utilised. The attackers seem to be going for a north side take. Of course they're going to take control of master bedroom and all the surrounding rooms before then pushing up towards 90. Now of course this is where the hold that the defenders have on 90 comes into play. They can keep control of it. And maybe if they have any reinforcements left, and if that castle starts to get pressured too much, you can fall back and maybe reinforce Vault off. Oh, he's going for a very quick peek there. He almost finds the head of Zephyr, but no kill brought out just yet. Doss has 2 ADSs to protect him on those red stairs. And there we go, like I said. That window's been opened up. Sledge. And now the rotation can no longer happen. Snappy finds the first pick onto Biggie. The castle's been taken down. 90 control can now be
Attackers
established.
drop the diffuser. Attackers have located a bomb.
Gosh, with the refrag onto Snappy. Of course, he can't get flashbanged out because of the
Attackers
ADS that
recovered
he has.
the bomb
But
diffuser.
he decides to rotate out and not potentially die. We got Limo. Waiting with
A
C4
bomb
for
has been
a
located.
potentially find any attacks. Well, of course, there aren't any there just yet. So you can hold on to with C4 a bit longer. Oh, they did manage to reinforce Vault off. That's surprising. Now, there's a minute and 10 seconds left. The attackers don't have too much map control yet because, of course, the map control they had after they took 90, it got shut off from them because, of course, it got reinforced. Play hard holding the tight angle. I don't know if he saw Zephyr. He may do now as he comes for the swing. And there we go, he takes the head off Zephyr. Galaxy in the advantage so far. Surely Ruse knows his location. Now, Flex is rotating, and he's going to start to get that wall open, which of course is going to make Play Hard have to rotate round. And it seems all than likely that they're going to have to go for an aviator take. The defenders are holding on to games with an iron fist. Oh wow, and Navix finds the head of DOS. Here it comes. Coming in, the C4 goes out, doesn't find anyone. However, throws a frag grenade. It takes a bit of damage to Play Hard, but he's not dead just yet. There is, now he is. Navix finds him, the second on the round, and he swings onto the smoke and almost injures him. Sledgehammer in the air, okay. They're gonna have to go for the plan very soon. Of course, Bruce has that diffuser. Navix whiffs his shots and Limo takes him out. They're gonna have to go for the plan. With 1 second left, surely the defenders can stop this. They're gonna have to go for it, but no way he gets down. And he does! Oh, they thought he was behind the vault door and he gets punished for it, and Flex finds the final kill into Swifty. And SHO gonna win out that first round. Not the result I expected. Just seems like there was a miscommunication towards the end of that round. They had no idea where the plant was going down, and SHO gonna capitalized on that fact. Pick them off one by one. It seems like they're going to try their luck again, going to the same site. Possibly bringing the castle once again. Of course, Biggie was the first pick to come out in the entire game. But, again, no 6 picks coming out for either team.
Attackers
Like I
need
said,
to
I'm
locate
surprised
and
to not see
defuse
one eye.
bombs.
Because, of course, he's in play, but... Of course, it does seem their strategy doesn't revolve around him. And it seems like they're going for the same strategy once again. Almost worked last time round, but they just didn't manage to close it out when it mattered the most. The attackers will surely know what they're going for here. And of course, now that they do know what they're going for again, they should have even more counters for this time. But we'll have to see what adaptations the defenders make to maybe try edge this one out and win out.
10 seconds left before
only
insertion.
one round has been played, but that round that got played,
5 seconds
favor
left
Shogun
before
instead.
insertion.
Barricade up!
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Okay. I want to say, from that last round, I know Nebix didn't real on his third potential kill, he did whiff a little bit, but he opened the pathway for success for Shogun at that round, for the kills that he did manage to get.
Hang on a second. Ah,
Wow, what's happened?
there we go.
Bomb located by
okay.
attackers.
Loading back!
Oh well, goodbye.
Mute protocol headgear and chimera uniform. That is
Oh
an
my
F.
god. That is an F indeed, and that's the first issued team kill. I was gonna say first team kill, but no, that is definitely not the case, as we saw so many team kills coming on that last game.
I'm dry.
Oh my god, play hard. I think that was a pre-placed C4. He takes down Flex. Oh, have you realised what they've done? They've taken down the only hard breach that they have. They're gonna have to funnel through those doors when push comes to shove later in the round. Galaxy have taken a huge advantage. But then, oh wow. Zephyr finds the pick onto Biggie, and once again, he gets taken out. The first pick that actually came in for the attackers, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was. The team kill came out, and then again, he's been the first kill. Well, other than that team kill, of course. This is 2 rounds in a row now. It seems like he's not having the greatest of maps so far. Seems like DOS is getting flanked from multiple angles, nothing he can do there. And the advantage that I said was that they had earlier has been extinguished. Of course, the walls still can't get opened, and they are still going to have to push through these doors, but that doesn't matter when you've got 2 times the amount of operators. come down to who wins these gunfights. And they have 35 seconds left. They're going to have to go for a push soon. No C4 in the hand to play hard, of course, because he got that opening pick with it.
Loading new mag.
And I think Twifty only has one. No, he has no canisters left either. They're going to have to go gunfights. The frag grenade comes out, doesn't kill play hard, but Nabix gets injured by play hard. He goes for the swing, but gets taken out, and it's all on the shoulders of Twifty.
15 seconds.
Versus 4. Of course, the Sledge is injured, but he finds injured Zephyr, who can pick himself up with stand. Seems like he's going to do so, bringing him to 5 HP. Nabix still injured. The revive may be able to come out, we're not too sure yet. Swifty still got so much to do in such a little time. There we go, Shogunate, 2 rounds in a row now. I must say, like, it seemed like Galaxy had that advantage from the get-go, but Shogunate managing to win the gunfights that they came into, and it was over by then. Oh. Reho's coming in already. And I mean, I guess I can take this time to have another break.
I should have been a skater, maybe a heartbreaker, some kind of creator, simple money maker. I'm just a simple money maker. Time passing me by, I'm cold but it's July, and I know that my disguise will melt off in a sunrise, and I know that it's designed for the sun to make me shine, but it feel like this time that my heart's been mummified, and I won't make it to the night. They tell me I'm too young to be thinking like this. Got my life ahead of me, but feel like it's in abyss. Like my life left for a mistress. Call me back, I must have missed it. I should have been a skater, maybe a heartbreaker, some kind of creator, simple money maker. I'm just a simple money maker.
I think I can fix myself if I write rhymes, but I'm lying to myself, and I know that it's a sign that the more I try to sing and the more I ink it down, I get further in my head, and the ink it makes me drown. All these words I put on paper, they become my traitor, saying I'm a failure. Fuck was my eraser. I left it at my neighbors. This pain is in my nature. Got my 9 to 5. Man, I don't feel like from the suburbs where I drive, feel like 25 to life. I should have been a skater, maybe a heartbreaker, some kind of creator, simple money maker. I'm just a simple money maker. I should have been a skater, maybe a heartbreaker, some kind of creator, simple money maker. I'm just a simple money maker.
expect a rehost at this point. There's basically guaranteed to be a rehost every game. And where we left off, Shogun, of course, won those first two attacking rounds. And it wasn't looking too great on the side of Galaxy. They had solid strats, but clearly weren't good enough as they fell apart. The picks always came in on the side of Shogunate, and well, I guess it stayed that way. Now, after losing 2 rounds in Aviator and Games, they now decide to divert. Trophy and Statuary, of course, like that is most teams' secondary site, but for a lot of teams
Attackers
it
need
is
to
actually the
locate and
primary.
defuse as many bombs as they can.
It doesn't seem to be the case. The Galaxy. I know, well, we already know what hold they're going for. We've seen this plenty of times. Of course, they're opening the rotate into master bedroom, and they're going to be holding on to that closet. And now they've decided to bring that online to protect that player in the closet even more. And they've got a shield as well to protect them. Imagine if Swiftly team killed them.
Reloading, cover me.
That would have been stupid.
10 seconds to insertion.
I mean, we've seen too many team kills in the game already.
There's been
I'd rather see
5 seconds left before
no,
insertion.
4 team kills this series.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb.
That's 4
and
too
defuse
many.
it.
That's what
And
I
then
say.
the game yesterday we had like 2 as well.
Yeah. I think we've also seen 1 or 2 suicides. Of course, on one of the rounds, a sludge grenaded himself on Clubhouse. I remember that one.
The wall's been reinforced.
I think that may have been the only one. Oh, and look at this. So, the strategy that Galaxy have set up for, well, that doesn't matter because they're not even pushing towards closet. They're gonna go for the Aviator and game stake. So, the closet presence isn't gonna affect them too much. Of course, they can hold on to master bedroom until it starts getting contested. But for now, that's not gonna make an impact. And the players holding Aviator in games are gonna have to hold on to it really well. If they want to pull ahead, and no. Shogunate once again finding that first pick. This time it's not onto Big E. It's onto Lemonade.
Cover me.
And, well, Zephyr gets taken out.
Reloading.
Taken. Before it's still almost all around. So just about a minute has gone, and the attack is already close to taking control of London, which of course is just outside of sight. They're taking control of Aviator and Games, they're taking control of 90, and now Hibana is going to start to rotate around and try open that main wall. But of course, the hold they're going for. Closet's still getting held, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, here it is. Now they know that Flex is there. They're going to start. Some of the defenders are going to start to divert towards him. Of course, the 2 ADSs are going to keep him safe, as well as those well-known magnets, depending on how many he has. I'm not too sure. Now there's just a minute left.
Market going up.
The attackers seem to have slowed down in their pace. It doesn't seem Swifty's moving any time soon, as he's got all the time in the world. The attackers don't, however. He's still got ADSs and I think 3 or 4 magnets. Wall's now getting open. Surely it can get shot, and yep, there it is. Playing behind the safety of that castle barricade, of course. The bounty pelts are gone, and they can no longer pressure the site by getting the wall open, but pressure's being done to the player, however. Play hard. He's stuck in that corner, and the defenders have lost quite a bit of HP. Almost all of them other than DOS. Play hard can no longer move. He's got Snappy watching him. Snappy has 2 air jabs left in his pocket as well.
15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds left, however, they're going to have to go for the execute. Play hard just playing time. They're going to have to push him. He's waiting, but he gets picked off, and now they're in sight. But Reflex coming in. They're going to have to stick this plant now if they're going to stay in this game. They don't know the plant's going down, but from behind he finds one. Will he find the second? No, he doesn't. Snappy with the refrag. Oh my god, Snappy gets the collateral.
Oh my god.
Oh, the good night coming in, and that is well deserved. That was well deserved. He shut them all 3 of them down.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a certified GN. Does that count as toxic? No, I wouldn't say so. He did a good, well, it can be considered toxic, but he did a good play, and I think he does deserve some praise for that. Three rounds in a row on the side of Shogunate. They've just managed to beat the defenders back. Galaxy just keep
Attackers
getting
need to
battered.
locate and defuse as many
Doss
bombs as
doing
they
so.
can.
Like Doss is doing the best on his team, but even then, he's only on 2 kills. Only 3 kills have been found in 3 rounds. A kill per round, basically. Wait, no, I'm actually wrong. Of course, because the rehost came out. So there has been more. So it was that 1 round, I think, where 3 kills were found. Look at that. Look at Snappy. 4 kills he just got on that round. He got a 4K.
Yeah.
And those last 3 kills, oh my, he really defended that diffuser.
10 seconds to go.
And I know
5
we said
seconds to
about
go.
the whole defender-sided aspect, but oh, this does not seem to be the case with Villa.
Attackers must locate and defuse
Side
the
of
bomb.
Galaxy, however, but of course Shogun's defense may be much different. Once again, we're going to have the smoke playing in closet with all those ADSs and Bomber Magnets to keep it safe. Penso, how many flashbangs do the attackers have? And 9 is the answer. And here it goes, all the flashbangs raining out, all the Sophia concussions raining out. Of course, there's still the magnets. Oh! The smoke manages to get out of there before it brought upon him. He manages to escape, and look how much utility was just wasted on the side of the attackers. So many flashbangs, like all the concussions, I'm pretty sure. Swifty going to be using his first smoke canister, and now he's going to have to play behind the shield. He has an ADS to protect him, but if the attackers spot that, I'm sure they'll take it out. He goes to the peak, but doesn't find anyone. No heads being taken off just yet. There's still 2 minutes left, only a minute has been wasted, but Navix is on 20 HP.
Reloading!
Swifty just,
Loading mag.
he just wants to hold on to the shield. He can't afford to lose it. However, Flex is putting quite a bit of pressure onto him, as he, of course he knows he's there. He's been in this gunfight for a long time, nothing's come out of it just yet. That second smoke canister to get used, and that's not great for Smoke. Of course, he's used 2 out of 3 of his canisters, and there's still a minute 30 left. And now the attackers, most of them starting to divert their attention. Oh, the grenade comes through the drone now, but
The thing is with this bathroom hub is that floor is destructible. That ash could have just
Attackers
blown
dropped
them
the
up from
diffuser.
below.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
speaking of that holding bathroom, he gets dislodged, he gets his head taken off by Zephyr. Seems to be having a bit more of an impact this game compared to the last 2.
Bomb located
Last
by
2 maps.
attackers.
But Biggie answers with a kill of his own onto Flex. Garner's now gone, he's trying his best to hold on to Astro, but so many players pressuring him, and another pick comes in. Snappy once again finding a pick onto play hard. It's a 2v4. Shogun are all over the board at the minute. Question is, can they stay all over the board? 2 more picks to find, and there we go. He finds 1, but it was a trade. Limo finds 1 onto Nebix. Now it's a 1v2. Still a tall task. 25 seconds, and the plant is now going down. He isn't aware of this, however, and he's going to have to go for the swing.
Attackers are
Yes,
activating the bomb diffuser.
Plant, but no, he can't do it. Post plant. 1v2. Yes, try to clutch this out, but no, Snappy once again. He's been so impactful already on that Nomad, doing so much work for his team, and he continues to put that work in. Shogunate dominating Villa at the moment. 4 rounds in a row on their attack. Now, you know that they've not managed to pull off any defensive rounds so far. And they're going to one of the other sites now, being Kitchen and Dining. Bringing the Pulse, of course. And of course, they're going to need as many C4s as possible, because of course Pulse isn't selfish, because you can work
Attackers
with
need
other
to
C4
locate and
operators.
defuse as many bombs as they can.
And of course, Pulse can use that Z-Ping. Just pick where the attackers are, where he sees them, and teammates can throw the C4s and get those frags with their nitro cells. Of course, he can also do it himself.
ADS
And 100% expecting his pulse to sit on site with his sensor out. And just feed the information and maybe try to find a pick with his own nitro later in the round.
Dry! 10 seconds to go.
Hey. The attacking lineup not really
5 seconds
wavering
left.
from the original that they brought on that first round.
Attackers
Of
must
course,
locate
since
and
Ace is
defuse a
banned
bomb.
and they don't want to play Thermite, Hibana is their only other option. Of course, because Maverick, he isn't the best for actual large hard breach holes that you can actually go through or hold angles through. I mean, Maverick you can hold really good angles through them, but
Drone ready.
I wouldn't say he's as good as any of the other hard breaches for actually opening lines of sight and rotates for them to go through. So again though, Shogun are going to be taking control of Aviator in games first, and then work their way towards the trophy and statuary, as they have times now. The 90 window is getting opened as well, and now 90 control has been established as well, and of course they have no roamers, but the pulse below could wreak havoc with that cardiac sensor, along with the nitro cells that are available to the defenders. He's just trying to locate the attacker's locations, and here we go. Spots one, and surely he's going to spot the second very soon, and of course, they haven't brought the IQ, so they don't know that this is going on unless they join him out. He can just thrive with that cardiac sensor. The Z-ping's coming out, and he's now pinging the location of all these all the attackers, which of course his teammates can use to their advantage with their own nitro cells. He goes to the C4, that player is long gone, however, and Snappy once again. Early pick. He's gonna go for the swing, doesn't find another. He loses a bit of HP in the process. And for the defenders to win this round, I think their pulse is gonna have to stay alive, and they're just wasting their nitro cells at the moment. Not finding any picks. The grenade goes through that hole. Does it find anyone? No, it doesn't. But Ruse, however, does find dots. And now they're starting to drop into laundry. The defenders don't know, and 2 quick picks come in, and it's a 1v5 Lima all on his own. It doesn't seem likely, and I think Shogun are going to win this round out. Just like they've won the 4 rounds before this, and there it is. Flawless round coming out for them. 5 rounds in a row. They're all over this map on the attack at the moment. GLXY seem to be in disarray at the moment. They're trying their best, but their best is not good enough, it seems to be. Look at that. Look at Snappy. I'm sorry, but no one can discredit his skill. Look at that. 100% cost. He's going 8-0. No one can stop him. He's just doing so much to help his team, and playing that Nomad, who obviously isn't really considered the best fragger.
Attackers
She's
need
more
to
of a
locate
flank
and
watch
defuse as many
support.
bombs as they can.
And somehow he's going 8-0. GLXY seem to be drifting off. It's like they're drifting off to sleep. They're just not putting the pressure that they used to in that last map. And even on the first map, of course, they lost that first map. They still managed to pull out quite a few rounds, and this time round, they've not even won a single one yet, and they're on the defense. They're gonna have to really start changing some things up before the
10
end of this
seconds to
off.
go.
Oh, it seems like Shogun may stomp them on Villa and take the series.
5 seconds left before insertion.
It is seemingly going that way. Like I've seen
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and
Villa.
defuse it. Attackers drop
with
the
their new
diffuser.
lineup,
Attackers have recovered
bringing
their diffuser.
Snappy Flex and Navix. Jesus, they're really strong on Villa apparently.
I can tell.
I have a feeling they've been practicing Villa quite a lot, and that is obviously paying off.
Swapping max.
Indeed, it is paying off. Of course, they haven't lost a single round yet, and they're on the attack. And I'm not sure if they're more of a defender favored or attacker favored team. They may prefer the attack. I doubt it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And my doubts are just making them seem even more of a solid team, because they're just dominating this map. Especially Snappy. Obviously, he's one of the newer players, but he's absolutely shredding anyone that comes in his path. The Ash Charge goes out, disposing of that smoke shield, and well,
A bomb has been
he's gonna have to
located.
fall back. And now he's reinforcing that wall because, of course, his position's been lost. He's gonna have to fall back. Of course, the ADSs and 2 mutants get taken out. Because, of course, there was no one there to protect them, no shield there to protect the smoke, and the smoke has to fall back. And so, the second Ash Charge now coming in. Breaching the floor, which, of course, now they're gonna get the wall open. Oh, the wall wasn't reinforced to begin with. So they just opened. I think Galaxy are really starting to drift up, like I said.
Just open the wall with Ash Charge.
They're failing to realise that to reinforce some of the crucial spots. Maybe that's part of the strategy. I'm not too sure, and if it is, I apologise, but... Oh no! Nabix from below! With that grenade. There's a minute, 10 seconds left, and the attackers are on the front foot here, and they're starting to push inside. Stefan gets injured, but Snappy is pushing into sight. He has no support from his teammates, but he doesn't care. He's been going on a tear this game. Can he continue? He still hasn't died. And it just doesn't seem like he cares too much. And look at this, all the frags coming in on the side of Galaxy, and there's only 2 more left to find. It's more even now, but it's a glorified 3v1, of course, with Ruse being injured. They still have to win this round, though. Lionel all on his own, once again, and he gets taken out. 6 rounds in a row. Choking it all over the board. And I want to say, that's the first time Snappy's died. In 7 rounds, he's had 1 death. I mean, of course, it's nothing like yesterday. I think it was one of the players on Luna who just... I think he died once the entire game. Or did he die at all? On Luna yesterday, I'm not too sure. It was on the coastline map. Nevertheless, he's just... Snappy's doing so much. He's supporting his team. He's getting those frags that are needed. Of course, he didn't go for the point last time because, of course, he's very confident at the moment. He's very confident that his team can, if he dies,
Defenders,
they can pull it off.
protect your bombs from being
They clearly
defused by
can.
attackers.
They're at 6-0 on the attack. Galaxy haven't managed to win a single round on the defense. Whereas Shogun, they're just absolutely dominating this game. Galaxy really need to change some things up if they want to part the victory. It seems like they are once again going for that same strategy of the closet hold, which of course hasn't worked twice. Maybe they need to think
10
that
seconds left.
maybe if it hasn't worked twice, maybe it's not. Maybe third time isn't the charm.
5 seconds remaining.
It might not work again. Of course, it could work, but
Attackers are moving
Good
out
is a
to
big
locate
word.
a bomb and defuse it.
you'd rather have a certainty that a strategy will work than a mere chance, especially if you've already lost doing that strategy twice. Surely they know now the attack that Shogun are going to go for. Of course, taking every game, but this time Shogun are the one adapting, and they're going to brute force their way in. Try to take cores in. The smoke didn't see the drone somehow. Trying to skip it now, but he didn't manage to take the shots of it. Flashbangs are coming in. The aliens won't be catching those. Grenade goes out, and there he is. Swifty gets taken out.
Attackers have
The
located
grenade
a
caught
bomb.
him. The aliens didn't matter. Oh, Biggie holding a nice angle,
Attackers have
takes out
recovered their
Snappy.
diffuser.
4v4, almost all the rounds. I think there's only 50 seconds been wasted. Oh my god. Definitely with a beautiful angle. Injures play hard, and now they're in the advantage, and there we go. Flex finishes him off. Once again, Shogunate are in the advantage. 2 minutes left to play with. That's almost all the round. Only a minute has been wasted, but it's not been wasted. It's been used and utilized to their full advantage. And they're taking control of this map, taking control of
Bomb
the
located
site.
by attackers.
And it seems like at the moment, it doesn't seem like Galaxy are going to be able to pull it off unless they pull something out their hats. I think their hat is run dry at the moment. There's no rabbit to pull. The wall's getting open now, and the attackers
Attackers
Shogunate
dropped the diffuser.
Adding Overwatch.
still pushing,
Attackers recovered
still
the bomb.
advancing onto them. And there we go. Astro window's open. The rotation can be cut off. By Nabix. Oh, and there we go. Through the hole that Flex opened, he gets the pick onto Biggie. All down to Doss and Limo. In a 2v4. They aren't used to seeing 2v4s. It's been like this on most of the rounds. Attackers still have to push in. There's a minute left. They have a lot of time to plan, a lot of time to execute. And here it goes. Astro control has been completely taken. Nabix takes some shots, doesn't die, and then picks come in. Oh! Doss finds two, but no. Flex finds him. Flawless half for Shogunate. And they're on match point. Seems like Galaxy have really fallen to sleep here. They've drifted off into that Galaxy. It seems like they're not coming back anytime soon. As they'll just keep drifting in space, drifting through the Galaxy, and seems like Shogunate reigns supreme this game. 7-0. One more round, and they go for a flawless game. This has not seemed anything like Cafe. Galaxy are going to have to really check their maps now. Seems like Villa may be their weakest map, and they may have to start banning it. We're going to see a 6-pick come in on potentially the last round, and now Shogunate are on the defense. They switched from a Vigil to a Pulse. He wasn't sure to switch to a Mute, but he does stick out with a Pulse, and they're going to Trophy and Statuary. Now, I don't see any wall denial, unless I'm blind. Like I said, but yeah, there's no wall denial. And the Hibana's being brought by Biggie, so getting wall open won't be an issue. But maybe they don't care about the wall. Maybe their strategy revolves around something else. Maybe they want to get control of something else. Oh, and here we go. I know what's going to happen here. My guess? Yep, there it is. That ADS will protect that shield from getting detonated. Of course, you can still go below, but if you try to brute force that shield, well, you're not going to in the favourable position. Now, if he's still there, Nabix ran to the basement, I think, at the very start of the round to not get spotted. So now they don't know that the Vigil is in play, because he was on the Vigil earlier, and he's the one that's 6-picked. So he's just going to wait, and with the right opportunity to go for the flank and use his cardiac sensor, maybe find some C4 picks. Seems like Galaxy, by the location of their spawns, they may go for a very linear push into master bedroom, and if this is the case, this is where Nabix thrives, of course. Cardiac sensor seeing through the floor, the C4s can come out, and well, I mean, that's the end of the story then. He's still in the basement, waiting, of course, doesn't want to let the attackers know that who he is or where he is. But now he's starting to creep his way up the pantry stairs. Playhard's just trying to get straight in there. Of course, that's the position has been reeled off the shield, but the ADS doesn't get destroyed, but there we go. The ADS gets burnt out, the Gale shield's gone. Astro control has to be forfeited for now. Of course, they can still hold the angles into it, but it's not the greatest thing. Oh, the impact trick comes out. So the wall denial didn't matter. Of course, their impact trick in it. Oh, I want to see there's the nitro cell, and there it is. Nabix didn't get spotted out, and there we go. The C4 detonates, finds the Hibana. No wall is getting opened anytime soon, and they're already in the deficit. They're looking in the dumps. They've got no one to help them. They're now starting to push that player in study, and Mimo does find Zephan, but it may be too little too late. I mean, they still have a minute and a half, but he's still alive. He can still shoot through the wall and try to find a pick. Later in the round when the plant's going down, Snappy takes some damage towards Swifty. Almost takes him down, but not the case just yet. I'm going out to rotate, spraying towards Snappy's location, but he doesn't find him. Snappy's now trying to hide, and he picks off Swifty. Now he's possibly going to go for the treatment, but no, he's contesting even more. Oh no, Doss misses the shot from Snappy, not hitting him once, and it should have been a free kill, but no! Snappy finds a second on the round. It's all up to Limo and play hard in a 2v4. But if not, it'll be an 8-0 game. Limo whiffs his shot, so no! Snappy with his third on the round and a 1v3 for play hard on 20 HP. This match is surely done for. Shogunate will reign supreme and win this series out 8-0, and that is the case. 8-0 on that final map. Shogunate just being so much better on Villa. Galaxy are going to get sent to that lower bracket. They did it extremely well, but it wasn't enough.
Ruse on 100% though?
Ruse isn't 100%. He went 1-0. Wait, there was a rehost, wasn't there? Yeah, there was a rehost, yeah. Wow. Can't believe that just happened.
Never ever said to her that I could never love, no, I could never love. I could do the things she wants and things I did without.